Finished with the Panthers last year, had 5.5 sacks. The story of his career has been injuries all the damn time. And now Jadeveon Clowney, he's going to be suiting up for the Dallas Cowboys in hopes that he can go out there and maybe replace something that Micah Parsons has left behind. Now, apparently before he even got to Dallas, Jadeveon Clowney got in a little bit of trouble before he got to the Cowboys. Like, he couldn't wait. He got in trouble back home in the Carolinas. Listen to this report. WSOC TV 9.
A former Carolina Panther and South Carolina football standout has been arrested in Rock Hill. Thanks for joining us on this Friday afternoon. I'm Evan Donovan. Good to see you guys here. According to a police report, Jadeveon Clowney was arrested last Friday for trying to park in a closed parking lot off Constitution Boulevard. Officers say when Clowney was told not to park there, he did anyway. He is charged with trespassing and failure to identify himself. Both are misdemeanors. Clowney is a Rock Hill native. He was a star linebacker for the Gamecocks. The Houston Texans drafted him first overall in 2014. He went to the Pro Bowl 3 times. He has since bounced around a handful of teams, including the Panthers last season. He just signed to play for the Dallas Cowboys last week.
What are we doing here? Well, we've got Wes Reynolds on the phone. Wes, you couldn't tell Jadeveon Clowney to stay out of trouble? Come on, he's supposed to do something, Wes.
He got another reprieve there in Dallas. Jerry gave him another chance, but guess that was one chance too many. It seems like.
Oh my goodness, we got Wes Reynolds here with us. Covers all things NFL for VSiN. Well, we got a lot to discuss. While we're on the subject of the Dallas Cowboys and they're getting ready to take on these Bears, what are your thoughts on all the criticism levied towards Ben Johnson in his first year as head coach?
Well, I think it's a little bit premature. I certainly understand, with their performance in Detroit last Sunday afternoon, but it's still early. And you've got a guy that's a first-time head coach that obviously was a very successful coordinator in Detroit, which is why I was a little bit lower on the Lions this year because they lose coordinators on both sides of the ball. And now they're both head coaches, Ben Johnson and, of course, Aaron Glenn with the Jets. And, it takes a little bit of time when you're the guy that's the ultimate decision maker and not just the play caller. So it's probably a little bit premature, and he's still got a young quarterback that's still trying to figure it out in Caleb Williams. So, maybe Chicago should rest easy a little bit. There was a lot of hype on that team over the summer that they were going to be better, and we're only 2 games in, but they haven't looked good so far, to say the least.
No, they haven't. I mean, there's a real possibility that these Bears go 0-3. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys, you look at their defense, not all that good, but they still certainly look capable of putting up points. What are you expecting from this Dallas Cowboys team as they take on these Bears?
Yeah, perhaps actually a little bit of a lower scoring game because this total has been a big mover based on what we saw last week. You had the Bears, of course, allow 52 in Detroit. You had Dallas in that absolute shootout against the Giants that go into overtime. So I understand why this has been moved, but now it may be a little bit too many. Now it's about 50 and a half in the market. So this is not something that I have bet yet. I'm just going to wait to see that this goes up because I think bettors are going to bet the total based on what they saw last week with both these teams giving up so many points. But I think this is going to be a little bit of a lower scoring game because it's kind of a crossroads game for both teams. Like the Bears.
Tiger fans here with
especially last week, could go 2-1 with the win in Chicago. So I'm going to lean under here at about 50 and a half points.
Wes Reynolds is joining us, covers all things NFL for VSiN. You talk about quarterbacks. We know that they're the drivers in regards to putting up points. We got a lot of star quarterbacks, a lot of name quarterbacks who are not going to be in action. Jaden Daniels is out with the knee. J.J. McCarthy, the high ankle sprain. Brock Purdy is not going to go out there and start. We all know about Burrow. What matchup with a backup intrigues you the most this upcoming weekend?
Probably Cincinnati and Minnesota, because we have seen, at least with Cincinnati, remember a couple years ago when Burrow got hurt and Jake Browning, they got a winning record at the end of the season. Now they missed the playoffs, but Jake Browning, I think, has proven to be competent. I know he was a little shaky last week against Jacksonville, despite the fact that they pulled out the win late, but that was like, okay, you're getting put into the game all of a sudden. You haven't had all the first team reps. You haven't had the full preparation that you would usually have as a starting quarterback. Now he does have it this week against Minnesota, where Carson Wentz gets the start. And by the way, here's an interesting trivia nugget. Carson Wentz is the first quarterback in NFL history to start 6 straight seasons with 6 different teams. And he getting another chance here in Minnesota. Minnesota's offense, I think, has really been struggling because their offensive line has been banged up. And that's another theme, I think, around the league is all these offensive lines that are suffering injuries. And when you get cluster, when you get a key guy like Christian Darrisaw, the left tackle for Minnesota, that's tough to overcome. Ryan Kelly, the center, also is out with a toe injury. So I would lean Cincinnati in that game. I think they're just a
27. Lamar Tiger football is on the air. Tiger football is brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Eric Hughes, Beardy's Custom and Collision, Next Generation Ag Carthage, by Community National Bank of Lamar, Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar, Clemens Plumbing, Gearheads Garage, McDonald's of Lamar, by Eisenhower Lumber, Jones Plumbing, Heating and Air, by Lamar Travel Plaza, Redneck Outdoor Products, Ag Service Seed, Arvest Bank, by Stevens Automotive, Nathan Mayberry at USA Mortgage, Mother Tucker's Pizza, Vision Solutions, by the Bowl Insurance Agency, Seed and Farm Supply, Lamar Truck and Tire, Jeffrey's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, and Lamar Bank and Trust. The Tiger pregame show is brought to you by Eisenhower Lumber, your full-line lumber and hardware store. Eisenhower Lumber at 903 Gulf Street in Lamar. And now, here's Kevin Ball with
Good evening, Tiger fans. We are live from Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium at Scott Bailey Field, where your Lamar Tigers will be taking on the Cassville Wildcats. Old school Big 8 action here. 2 ground and pound teams about to fight it out underneath the Friday night lights in week 4. Want to welcome you to the broadcast, and as always, my sidekick, Matt Brown. Matt, how you doing?
Doing good, Kevin. It's great to be back at the TMO and in a familiar atmosphere, and I think the last couple of weeks traveling, we maybe, or at least I have, maybe taken for granted a little bit just the great atmosphere and the facilities that we have here in Lamar to be thankful for. So, again, it's good to be back and good to be home.
Yep, back in the friendly confines, and right now, you're listening to the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show for all of your lumber, plumbing, paint, and anything else you need for your home or business. Visit them on Gulf Street in Lamar. And out on the field right now is the future of the Lamar Tiger program, the Brotherhood, and I guess the Little Sisters with the cheerleaders. We'll call them that for now. But I had made them a promise that I would read their names on the radio. Grandma, Grandpa, forgive me if I butcher a name. Was handed a list of 100 some odd names, and we're going to pound through it right now. Starting off with the ad off my phone. There we go. 3rd grade, Averett Jeffrey Coos, Grayson Littner, Conway Gastel, Cam Van Gilder, Bubba Taylor, Skylar Fiala, Colt Kitts, Gus Schote, Silas Griffith, Sigurd Jernett, Thatcher Landis, Rhett Garris, Riker Howarth, Darian Reiger, Justice Brooks, Maverick Powell, Teelan Gripka, Hunter Harris, Anthony Asimka, Jason Gardner, Clayton Eves, Jaden Miller, JB Eves, Jackson Meadows, and Irvin Beaumont. They are coached by Caleb Miller, AJ Eves, Tyler Gripka, Justin Landis, Kale Rieger, and Austin Schote. Moving on to the 4th grade, Daniel Dunham, Silas Cackley, Bowen Plank, Spencer Smith, Declan Carter, Declan Love, and Kyle Morehouse, Thayer Onstadt, Jaden Lawrence, Lucas Bessendorfer, Lucas Doyle, Tyson Forst, Caden Hightower, Deacon Cheney, Gabriel Betts, Sawyer Marcus, Luke Moyer, Lane Locke, Carter Thomason, Reese Schrader, Jagger Therese, Grayson Jeffrey, Maverick Stout, Bentley Blair, Leighton Howarth. They're coached by Jonathan Forrest, Brandon Plank, Zach Smith, Trenton Doyle, and TJ Onstadt. Halfway home. On to 5th grade, Thor Combs, Lane Doyle, Caden Timmons, James Townsend, Jay Seaton, Tufton Inyart, Brody Harris, Ashton Hightower, Stetson Marty, Briar Walters, Case Todd, Case Parker, Zane Gamble, Jaden Branson, Robin Gordon, Braden Chedester, Kason Maury, Raiden Gaheen, Truman Force, Cole Peen, Elliot Britton, Revel Sheet, Christian Nelson, coached by Aiden Forrest, Nathan Inyart, Brett Todd, and Trenton Doyle. 6th grade boys, Gideon Brenneman, Zayden Howarth, Elijah Clements, Bentley Nide, Cam Lucas, Jordan Oliver, Jace Miller, Caden Jeffries, Brady Powell, Bo West, Leighton Garfield, Des Dixon, Brody Sorden, Briley Timmons, Riley Schnitger, Judah Diggs, Chasten Gardner, Aaron Sweet, Oakley Burns, Jackson Cofield, Dominic Cole, Tanner Parrish, Jackson Forrest, coached by Mike Diggs, Doug Dixon, Logan Powell, Ben Garfield, Josh Timmons, and Jake Timmons. That is your brotherhood. Now for the cheerleaders. 3rd grade, Lanaya Bronson, Veda Crockett, Sophia Mendez, Harper Needham, Delaney Owens, Addison Schrader, Aubrey Sharp. 4th grade, Braylee Chambers, Zoe Schnitger, Aria Sheet, Marie Sheet, Kylan Williams, Oakley Wilson. 5th grade, Hayden Henderson, Annabelle Hockett, Layla Jones, Ava Klusman, Kyra McElroy, Kinsey Oliver, Paisley Swink. 6th grade, Anslin Budd, Taylor Cherry, Haley Dunaway, Briley Landis, Estelle Rives. Coaches are Molly Contreras, Tegan Hornbeck, Shelby Baker, and there they are.
Good job, Kevin.
Only a couple names that afterwards I was like, I missed that one. But
yeah, good job, Kevin. I know a lot of you folks know, but we're so blessed to have such a strong youth program here at Lamar, and we're very fortunate at this Southwest Missouri Youth Football Association that we play in with the likes of Joplin and Webb City and Seneca and you know a lot of the bigger schools. We're just blessed to be a part of that, and I remember had the opportunity to coach. At this level back when my boys played. And Coach Bailey used to always tell us, you guys don't need to be perfect and you don't need to teach them everything. Just teach them to love each other and teach them to love the game. And when we get them, we'll do that. And it's fun. If you've ever had a chance to come up here on a Saturday and watch this level of competition, I mean, these guys go from playing flag football in 2nd grade to tackle full pads on a full-size field. And when you think about that, when you're a little third grader that's 4 foot nothing and you have to run the length of the field to score a touchdown, it's exciting. And on the cheer side of it too, it's the same kind of thing. I think we were blessed last year in the senior class on the cheer team. 7 or 8 of those girls cheered from 3rd grade all the way through 12th grade. So the relationships that they build with each other are just pay big dividends, both in the girls and the boys, and something we're blessed to have here in Lamar. So
yep, great stuff. We wanted to recognize all those players. They start off not quite as early as the varsity, but they were out there practicing in the heat of the summer. When I drive home, I drive by those fields, and they're out there busting their rumps. So want to give them their due because we're going to be watching them here in the stands here in a couple of years.
They are the future of Lamar football.
All right, we're going to take our first break of the evening. When we come back, we will have the coaches interview with Coach Beshore. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Again, 3 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 Soma Sports Radio, FM.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast and names and numbers.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back from what it was to what it can be, and to any extreme you can imagine. Chopped, lowered,
painted, or back to original glory. Beardy's Custom and Collision also does basic to extreme repairs on your everyday driver. If you've had a fender bender or a major crash, Beardy's can put it back just like it was. They work with your insurance too to make sure everything's taken care of. Beardy's Custom and Collision treats your car just like it was their own. East of Lamar on 160, then straight on Highway E. Give them a call, 417-537-0018, or check them out on Facebook. Beardy's Custom and Collision. That's Beardies, custom with a K and collision.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals, and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering, and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank, Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back to the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. Again, for all of your lumber, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business,
have a seat.
Go visit them on Gulf Street in Lamar. And as promised, here is the coach's interview with Coach Behore. Tiger fans, here with Coach Behore. Week 4 with your Tigers facing Cassville, but before we get to that game, let's just quick recap on last week where Lamar took care of business at Tipton. Final score in that one, 21-7, in what was a pretty physical game for the Tigers. And Coach, your final words on that one.
You know, I thought we did some good things defensively. I thought we ran well and tackled well and read our keys. Obviously, when you play a good team, they're going to get a couple plays on us, but our defense did a great job of not breaking, forcing them to drive up and down the field. So that was a really big positive that we pulled from that game. We also made some good special teams plays, momentum changes. We blocked a punt for a touchdown. We also recovered a muffed punt, early in the game to set up our first score. So had some big momentum shifts there, special teams wise. Had a couple of plays that were not so good, obviously either. So we kind of broke even on special teams. We got a punt blocked ourselves. We got a punt tackle in the backfield on a kind of a broken down play. Some good things, but it was about a breakaway, break even there. Offensively, we did we did some things that were not very polished. I didn't think we blocked very well really at any position. So that was something that we really had to focus on this week of getting better at, is just blocking, perimeter blocking, double teaming, down blocking, reach blocking, every base blocking, every block that we have in our arsenal we had to get better at. We did a poor job of doing that against Tipton. And a lot of that was due to the fact that Tipton's a really good team, really well coached. D-line played probably one of the most active defensive lines we've seen in a long time. And so, we're hoping to take some steps forward offensively this week and then also maintain and take some more steps forward defensively and special teams as well.
Okay, and moving on to this week, you guys get Cassville Wildcats. They're coming in with a record of 1-2. They started off the season against Seneca, close game, 27-33. And then their next two opponents, kind of some common opponents for the Tigers. They lost to Matt County 20-32, and then took care of business against East Newton last week, 24-14. So what do you expect to see out of Cassville this evening for the Tigers?
I mean, it's going to be the same Cassville team that we always see. Very physical, a downhill team, well coached, reads their keys, disciplined. And they've got some perimeter weapons that can be game breakers. They got a kid that's one of the best athletes on the field, no matter what field he steps on. And they got some other kids as well that are game breakers. And so we're going to have our hands full. We have got to play very sound defensively, very disciplined, making sure that we're doing our job. And offensively, we got to be physical. We've got to get off the ball. We've got to use our hands. We've got to get movement up front and then finish runs falling forward. We're just going to have to out physical, and that's not easy when you're playing Cassville. It's one of those hit or get hit weeks, and we're going to have to play our best game to win.
These two are our mics.
Yep, and looking forward to this one. It's one of those kind of classic Big 8 matchups where you have two teams that historically like to just pound the ball, so it should be a fun game to watch if you like physical football.
And then he keeps his phone going so he communicates with the station.
Absolutely. They're
and you know how to do all that stuff.
Well, and so is their offensive line. So
he also does ChatGPT for the
we're
staff.
going to have to match that physicality, and I think the team that plays the most physical will win the ball game.
But Addison's going to sit up here.
All good things there, Coach. We wish you good luck tonight.
It spits out a report at halftime.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks.
I say.
He calls the play.
And again, we want to thank Coach Behore for carving out a little bit of time during his busy week for the pregame interview. We're going to go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we will have the keys to the game. We're going to take another 3-minute break. Again, 3 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say we're geared for it.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans, and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved.
That's awesome.
Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. Again, listening to the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. For all of your lumber, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business, go visit them on Gulf Street. Throughout the night, we will be looking for our Redneck Outdoors play of the game, along with the Mother Tucker's hit of the game. Matt will keep a watchful eye out there with me, but before we get any further, we're going to have the keys to the game brought to you by American Family Insurance.
Thanks, Kevin. Sponsored the keys to the game tonight are sponsored by American Family Insurance. For all your insurance needs, Sierra Q's to get your next quote. We've got basically 4 keys to kind of discuss tonight, and some of this, again, will be a little bit redundant to what Coach Behore had to do in his coach's interview. But one of the first things that has kind of come to mind is we've just going to have to focus on fundamentals and back to basics. As Coach Behore talked about, these are 2 traditional Big 8 programs. Probably these 2 teams in Seneca are the most traditional in the fact that they love to play physical, run first football, focused on fundamentals and focused on sportsmanship. You're going to see a lot of good things, players helping each other up, and everything will be kept the way high school football should be. But with that, these Cassville runners and their defensive players are trained to be physical and will play very physical. So we're going to have to make good tackles. Sometimes in smaller schools or lesser programs, we're content on defense just to hit a guy and we can knock him down and that ends the play. That's not going to be the case tonight. We're going to have to make good tackles, wrap up, and we're also going to have good ball good ball security on the offensive side of the ball. These guys are going to be punching at it when they make tackles, and so handoffs are going to have to be clean, and we're not going to be able to do anything fancy. We just need to focus on the fundamentals and play Big 8, play Tiger football. We're going to have to play a complete game tonight. That's key number 2, all 3 phases. We're really fortunate last week to have outstanding special teams play on our side of the ball against Tipton. That ended up being the difference in the game because neither offenses could really get much going because the defenses were so outstanding. Cassville's really known for their great special teams play. They've always got a good kicker. They've got a good soccer program at Cassville. So this year they're really good kickers. Number 88, Diego Harris. He was a 24 all-conference player, all Big 8 conference player at the kicking position. And then they also ran a kickoff return. They ran one back against East Newton last week. So we're going to have to be ready to play on special teams because they're going to be good at it too. But we're going to need to have big plays from offense and defense this week as well. Number 3 key is we can't let their stars hurt us. Coach Behore talked about they probably got one player on their team that's probably the best player on the field, regardless of what class or size of field he steps on. Number 11, Colton Roark, was a 2-way starter for them last year that was also all-conference, going both ways at running back and at safety. So he's their stud. He's an Alex Wilkerson type player. We're familiar with him, so we're going to have to contain him. But they've also got some other dudes on both sides of the ball on offense and defense. They rotate a lot. They're really deep, and they don't have a lot of 2-way starters. So we're going to have to not let those stars hurt us. And the last thing is this Tiger team has been all week and needs to stay committed to settling the score. Last year was the first time Cassville beat us in a while. The last 10 years, we're 8-2 against these Cassville Wildcats. But last year, if you remember, we had that 35-34 loss at their place. We need to come out and be ready to play from the first snap. Last year we kind of stayed behind them and we kept with them and then only ended up losing by 1 point, but we're going to have to stay focused on those kinds of things. These seniors have played against these Cassville kids ever since junior high days, and we talked about this week when they came and visited us at Rotary. This Lamar senior class is smaller, but there's some really good players. And when they first played Cassville in 7th grade, it was pretty ugly. And I challenged them on Tuesday they need to focus on settling this score, both from last year and from the way things used to be. And this senior class may be small, but they're mighty and they're dedicated. So if we can stay focused and find a way to win this game. Their slogan this year for this senior class is "Still Doubted, We Love It." And so there's been some doubt about this senior class from the beginning. And if those guys will just stay focused and play their game and use the help that they've got, this is going to be a good ball game, and absolutely the Tigers can come out on top if we focus on these few things. Those are your keys to the game tonight, sponsored by American Family Insurance. For all your insurance needs, Sierra Q's to get your next quote.
As always, great job with that, Matt. We're going to go ahead and take another break. We're going to take let's do 4 minutes. We come back, we have just about a minute and a half till game time. 4-minute break. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football, 101.7 Soma Sports Radio.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community.
Does your car shake, rattle and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialists at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field. But you know what's even better than a touchdown? Getting into your dream home with a mortgage. That's a win every time.
I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage, and just like the Tigers, I've got a game plan. We'll get you across the goal line into a new home. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just want a strong financial offense, call me, Nathan at USA Mortgage.
NMLS 256722, USA Mortgage NMLS 227262, Equal Housing Lender, not an offer to lend. Subject to approval and additional terms apply.
Want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine-in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at myvisionsolutions.com or call 682-3301.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the 4 state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field Grain Belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. The Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. Just had the coin toss. Your captains for Lamar were Gavin Ogden, Andy Price, Jackson Byers, and Chase Bennett. Cassville did win the toss. They elected to defer. They'll be kicking to the Tigers. Tigers will be defending the south end zone and heading north to the coordinators in the north end zone. 40 seconds away from kickoff. Kickoff brought to you by Lamar Bank and Trust, proud sponsor of each kickoff. Go Tigers from the team at LBT.
Yeah, lots of a good Tiger crowd here. We were just talking in the booth before the game started. It's good to see a lot of cars out on the youth football field. We don't typically see that till late in the season or in playoff games, but that youth playoff field youth practice field is full up, and lots of grandparents here to see and parents to see the youth kids get recognized. So, like I say, good crowd, good atmosphere for high school football here at the TMO tonight for sure.
Toby Ainsley back deep for the Tigers near the 5-yard line. Joining him is Waylon Nolting.
Logan. I was watching the one hand. I knew what was happening.
And here's the kickoff. Ball is going to land around the 15. Takes a big hop. Cradled in by Nolting, and up the field he goes. Gets past the first line of defenders. Brought down at around the 37-yard line. Great return.
Tigers kickoff return that time had it drawn up well. Waylon's able to take that ball and turn on the Jets, and had some blockers on both sides. So had a nice seam up the middle and for a good return. So brings up Tigers first and 10 on our own
38.
There we go.
So 23-yard return. Wolf in shotgun. You have Nolting split to the left. Torbeck split out to the right. Going to be a handoff. Looks like that's Jaden Moore, and he's going to be brought down right at midfield. Great run for a first down.
Yeah, Braden Wolf hands off to Jaden Moore that time and has a good hole. New faces on the O-line tonight, or just one anyway. Number 76, Andy Price, starting tonight at the right tackle right guard position in place of Jackson Byers. We're going to leave him fresh for defense tonight. A little bit of a new strategy, but Andy's a senior. He's come up through this program. He knows what he's doing, and it proved it right there on that play as Jaden Moore makes a nice gain.
First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Torbeck split out to the left. Nolting on the hash mark to the right. Now he goes in motion right to left. Fake the handoff. Pitch to Taryn Williams. Going around the right side. He's got some room. He's at the 30, and that's where he'll be brought down. Great run. Another first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive.
Yeah, Braden sold that fake really well. Waylon was coming off from the receiver side or the right side wing position, and really good sold fake to him, and just a quick pitch or just a quick toss to Taryn Williams, who turns it the other way. We didn't get to see a lot of Taryn on the offensive side last week, kind of focusing him on defense, but hopefully we'll see a steady dose of him tonight.
20-yard gain. Tigers ripping him off in pieces here. Torbeck split out left at the numbers. Nolting to the right. Wolf in shotgun. Now Nolting goes in motion. Going to be a false start, it looks like to me. Some motion on the right side of the line for Lamar.
Just one of those things when you've got a lot of motion in our game like we typically do with the wings shifting and sometimes some receivers going into motion. It's important. Everybody's got to keep their feet set, get one guy in motion, and just a little bit of early game jitters will get that shook off, hopefully.
They'll back the ball up to 35, make it first down and 15. Just over 1 minute into this game, no score. Tigers did receive the ball on kickoff. Torbeck split out to the left at the numbers. Nolting to the right. Ball's on the right hash mark. Wolf in shotgun. Nolting goes in motion once again. Going to be a sweep by Nolting. He's going to get up to just shy of the 30, probably the 31. So a gain of 4.
Yeah, we get that left edge sealed, and Waylon takes the handoff coming over on the jet sweep, and one little juke gets him about 2 or 3 extra yards, but just a good steady gain there on that play by the Tigers. 2nd and 11 on the Cassville 31.
All actually do that. Really
Nolting's going to start on the left side of the formation here, so 2 receivers to the left.
That probably comes down here.
Going to be a handoff to Williams, trying to sneak up the right side. Now he squirts up the middle. He's going to get across the 25. Looks like 24, 25. The line judges are debating there.
A little bit of a mismatch in the play call there, just getting the assignments made on the offensive line. Cassville D-line is every bit as advertised. Good defense, and Taryn able to get a little bit out of that one.
Call it third and a long 4. 2 receivers to the left. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Wolf. He's got some blockers in front. He's got the first down. 1 man to beat. Jukes him and brought down. Ooh, there's a late hit, but they're not going to call it. Got him in the helmet. Let's say that was just kind of some continuing action there, but a first down for Wolf on the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, quarterback design run there. Just faked the handoff, and Braden Wolf showing his speed there, and makes a good move right there at the end. He doesn't have the size of some of these Cassville defenders, but certainly every bit as fast, and he showed it on that play.
First and goal from the 7. Double quarterback set with Williams and Wolf in the backfield. Torbeck is split out wide to the right. Going to be fake a handoff. Wolf's going to keep the ball, and he is in for 6. Tigers touchdown. Touchdown brought to you by our friends at Gearheads Garage.
Very similar play to the last one, except cutting her out on the outside. He cuts inside the end or the tackle on this play. Gets a couple of good blocks from the Tiger O-line and able to punch it right in.
Chris Juarez on for the extra point try. Extra point try is sponsored by Next Gen Ag, your local Asgrow and DeKalb dealer. Here's the snap, a little bit high, but handled. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 9:02 in the first quarter, Lamar 7, Cassville 0. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Great opening drive for the Tigers outside of a false start. Positive yards all the way down the field to score 6 in the extra point for the lead of 7-0. Logan Martin on for the kickoff. Again, brought to you by friends at Lamar Bank and Trust.
Yeah, good opening drive, just like we talked. We wanted to jump out ahead early, and a good 62-yard drive. Lots of folks involved, and lots of good O-line play, and good showing by the Lamar offense.
Cassville's got 2 men deep around the 12-yard line. Line drive kick by Martin, a good one, is caught at about the 8. Across the 20 to the 25 to the 30, and they are going to go all the way. They found a seam, and Cassville, just like that, answers back for 6 on the kickoff return.
Yeah, that's number 18, Mace Bredesen. Sorry about that, Cassville folks. Mace Bredesen. He's one of their starting defensive backs, and certainly showed his speed. And we talked about pregame how this Cassville team, probably out of any other team we play, is just as fundamental on the special teams play. That phase of the game. As anybody we play, and they showed it in that play for sure. They did that again last week against East Newton, and now they've done it against the Tigers, so tied it up really fast.
The kick is up for the extra point, but it is no good.
Yeah, spoke too soon. They missed that extra point, so Tigers will stay on the board 7-6 in a slim lead.
Wasn't a great kick. It was a little bit low, and then it got blocked once it got to the D-line, so Tigers have the lead. We're just going to stay right here. We didn't get to really unpack a whole lot there.
Right. Coach Behore mentioned in some talk this week that they thought there was some opportunity especially on these PAT tries, that they took a little longer, and that we should have an opportunity to maybe get some blocked. And good to see us get that done. That's one thing we take for granted, is just the hours and hours of preparation by the coaches, but then the kids studying and knowing what they want to do and having a deliberate game plan each week is a big deal to winning on Friday nights. And good to see our PAT defense take advantage there.
Well, yet another kickoff. Pat, you're getting your money tonight. LBT is proud to kick off the new football season with John Gilkey and Brad Williams on the LBT team. Contact them for a new loan. Tigers have 2 return men deep. Again, Ansley and Nolting. Both of them standing around the 10-yard line. Cassville's got the ball teed up. Kicker makes his approach, swing of the leg. End over end kick. Caught by Nolting at the 10. Crosses the 20-25. And he's going to be brought down, still on his feet. He got hit at the 30, but he's going to get up to about the 32. Make that the 33.
Yeah, a good job fielding or catching that by Waylon, and then again shows his speed, but also shows some strength. I mean, he's just a sophomore, and if you know him, he's not very big, but a lot of heart, a lot of effort, high motor kind of kid. Just good to see him just grab a hold. And, this Cassville team has got some size and certainly some strength and conditioning in their program, so good to see him take on those 2-3 defenders and get that extra effort and get those extra yards.
Nolting and Torbeck split out wide to the left. Wolf in shotgun. Williams and Moore are your wingbacks. Moore goes in motion, quarterback keeper, but there is a flag on the play. And it will be a false start on Lamar. Once again, that's their second false start.
Against the Tigers.
We talked about Cassville and how they have a program. Coach Clay Weldy, this is his 4th season at the helm, taking over for Lance Parnell, but Coach Weldy was an offensive coordinator with them for a lot of years, so he knows this program, and he certainly got them playing at a high level.
Tigers send 3 receivers to the left. Nolting's trying to figure out where he's supposed to be. Wolf says, come over here to my right side. He marches over there. Wolf in shotgun. Going to be a design quarterback keeper. Wolf around the right end. And he's going to be brought down near the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we just don't do a good job defensively or offensively getting that side of the field or that end sealed. We've got Brady Geyer pulled over from his left tackle position, and so we had some lead blockers out there. We just didn't get it sealed right there on the right side of the line. And when you're playing a defense and that's got the level of effort and size that Cassville does, that's going to happen sometimes.
2nd down and 10 for the Tiger offense. Receiver split wide on each side. Actually, we got a second on the left side. He's inside near the line of scrimmage. Going to be a design run to the left by Moore. He's hitting the backfield, but he's able to break that tackle and finally wrangled down around the 40-yard line, about the 40.5.
Yeah, Jaden Moore comes over from his wing position, takes that handoff, and just he's the power back, if you will, in the Lamar backfield, and only a sophomore, but certainly some strength and some agility, and does a good job running and picking up a good gain there on 2nd down. Brings up 3rd and 3 on the Tiger 40.
Yeah, balls
close to the 41.
Balls between the 40 and 41, so call it 2.5. Nolting and Torbeck split out to the left. Wolf in shotgun formation. Nolting goes in motion left to right. Looking to pass the ball is Wolf. He scans the field, has to take off and run. Does have a block and goes out of bounds at the 46. Good enough for a first down. First down is brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive alive like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling.
And Braden does a good job showing some poise there. We don't talk about Lamar quarterbacks running through progressions very often, but because we don't pass a lot, but we started to see a little more of that in the last few years, and he does a good job hanging on to that thing, kind of scanning his receivers or running through his progressions, and didn't have anything, so tucked and run, able to get a good game, pick up the first down.
Double quarterback set. Williams in the backfield as well. Fake the handoff. Wolf with the ball. He's going to get a couple yards before he's gang tackled by a host of Wildcats.
Picks up about 3 on the play.
Yeah, again, design quarterback run, just right there to the left, and gets a couple blockers, but able to pick up 4. So brings up 2nd and 7 on the Tiger 48.
Ball on the 48.
Trying to cross midfield once again. Torbeck out to the right. Another double quarterback set. Taryn Williams in the backfield with Braden. Moore and Parker are your wing-backs. Parker goes in motion left to right. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams. He tries to go up the middle. Not much there. He's only going to gain about a yard.
Cassville D-line that time, number 72. That's Isaac Clowney. He was an all-conference player last year. They focused him. They rotate him in and out on offense and defense, but he's able to beat his blocker that time and get in the backfield. And Taryn able to salvage, about a yard, but just didn't really have anywhere to go, and Big 72 was right on him.
3rd down and 6 for the Tigers. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Tigers 7, Cassville 6. Ball on the 49-yard line. Line to gain is the Cassville 45. Torbeck split out wide to the right. Double quarterback set. Wolf was trying to get them offsides, but Lamar's going to call a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football. 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. Tigers use their first timeout of the half. In 5:29 left in the first quarter, Lamar 7, Cassville 6. Lamar offense comes back on the field. Ball's on the Lamar 49. The line to gain is the Cassville 45. Wolf in shotgun. Torbeck split out wide to the right near the numbers. Nolting between the numbers and the hash on the left side. Williams and Moore are your wingbacks. Referees are holding up the play here.
Just making sure everybody's ready.
5:32.
Just on the clock here, adding a couple seconds back.
How much? I think 5:32. 5:32? 5:32. I think so. Thank you.
Justin the clock up here, off by 3 seconds. And they have that fixed. Kudos to the operators up here. All right, Wolf in shotgun. Knowlton goes in motion left to right. Going to be a pitch to Moore trying to come back around the left side. He crosses midfield.
So he gets across.
Yeah, he gets across midfield, but he's about 2 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, just kind of Braden kind of took the snap and shotgun snap and kind of looked one way and then tossed it to Jaden Moore. So good design play. Jaden's able to break a few tackles and get some extra gains. Just brings up fourth and 3 looks like.
So decision to make here for Coach B. Shore. And offense staying on the field. Torbeck and Nolting out to the right. Moore and Parker, your wingbacks. Wolf in shotgun. Wolf fakes the pitch. He takes off with the ball. Scans the field. He's going to get a first down. So good scramble there by the sophomore.
Well-designed play there. We lined a couple guys up out wide, and they streaked down the field and drew some of those Cassville D-backs to go with them. So Braden was able to juke a couple defensive linemen because he's got that speed and agility there. So he's able to make a couple moves and get past the first level and then be able to get the first down before the linebackers and the D-backs come up and catch him. So
it looked like the first look was going to be a pass, but
absolutely
he made the right choice there, tucked the ball and went up the middle. Good enough for another Stevens Automotive first down. Ball on the 34. 2 receivers split out wide to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Parker trying to get around the right side. He's got some blocks. Gets around the 25 or about the 25. That's where he's going to be brought down. Call it the 24.
Carson Parker comes in from that left wing position, and as we've used him many times so far this year, a true power back. Just love the way that kid runs, gets his pads up out in front, and almost Derrick Henry-like in the way that he runs, at least watching him, his form. Not as big, not as strong, obviously, and he's not in the NFL, but same kind of style, just a power runner and good agility and good athleticism. And certainly a strong kid that's hard to tackle. So,
and I said the wrong side of the 25. Ball's on the 26, so 2nd down and 2. Torbeck split out to the left. Looks like Nolting to the right. Nolting goes in motion right to left, and we're going to have another flag. We'll see if this is offsides or a false start.
I think that's going to be an offsides on Cassville. Looks like they had a guy jump over on the left side.
And that's a free first down. First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive alive like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling. 3:33 in the first quarter. Lamar 7, Cassville 6. But the Tigers are marching close to the red zone.
Yeah, both of these teams are ready for this game and amped up and ready to play, and so both out here trying to get a win. So sometimes emotions take over the physical part of it sometimes.
Ball on the right hash, 1 receiver left, 1 right. Wolf in shotgun. Nolting goes in motion right to left. Quarterback keeper by Wolf, up the middle he goes. And just going to be a short gain of about 1 yard.
Again, quarterback draw play, but fakes that sweep handoff to Wayland, and nobody bought on that. The Cassville Wildcats focus on the middle, and Braden able to pick up a couple, but a good job by the Cassville defense that time for sure.
Tigers are in the red zone. Ball on the 20. Torbeck and Nolting split out to the right. Shotgun snap. Let me hand off to Williams, trying to get around the right side. Breaks a couple tackles. He's going to have enough for the first down. Good run by Taryn Williams.
Taryn Williams does what he does. He takes that handoff from his left wing position and goes over on the right side. A couple moves right and left, and maybe a quick jump over one diving tackler, would-be tackler, and able to get up there and get a nice first down. Brings up close to 1st and goal, but we're going to call it 1st and 10, and it. But pretty close to 1st and goal. They're going to leave. I guess they are going to call it 1st and goal.
It's going to be 1st and goal. Tiger first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. 2 receivers split out to the left. Shotgun snap, going to be a handoff to Jaden Moore. He's met in the backfield, but breaks a tackle. 1 man to beat, pushed out of bounds at about the 1 yard line.
Yeah, it's good to see when you've got a kid like Jaden Moore, just a sophomore, has the strength and the wherewithal to just put a good stiff arm on a big, stout senior from Cassville, a blitzer from Cassville that kind of broke through the middle there, and Jaden just stiffs armed me like he does it all the time, and able to get around the left edge and get up close to the touchdown. Just gets us real close. 2 yards to go.
2nd and goal from the 2. Wishbone formation. Wolf under center. And handoff to Williams, and he is in for 6.
Just a good effort there again by the Tigers. Just a good drive, capped off by the Taryn Williams 2-yard touchdown. We'll bring up Chris Juarez for the next generation Ag extra point try.
Touchdowns brought to you by Gearheads Garage. Full auto repair from the front end to the rear end, everything between. Visit them at 206 Northeast 1st Lane. Juarez on for the extra point try. Snap is good, kick is up, and that one looks good to me. Ref says it is as well. So with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, Lamar 14, Cassville 6. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one quick reordering and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Tigers offense does their job. 2 drives, 2 scores. Getting ready to kick off to Cassville. Hopefully some better results than the last kickoff where Cassville ran that one back for a touchdown. Cassville has 2 returners set up around the 12-yard line. Martin tees up the ball at the 40 for Lamar. See if they will kick it deep again or if they'll do something a little different here. And this one is kicked on the ground, fumbled, Ball's on the ground. I think it was picked back up by Cassville. That hit him off the helmet and bounced back down on the ground in front of him. Ball is at the 39, but recovered by Cassville.
Yeah, same player that scored the touchdown on us, I believe. This time he lines up a little closer, maybe in anticipation of a shorter kick. I don't know, but we have a little kind of a squib, kind of pooch kick kind of thing that goes a little shorter and hard for him to field. He's able to get it, bobbles it a little bit, but able to get it back and land on it. The Tigers are right there. That was an awful close one. Much better than the result of the last kickoff.
Cassville has one receiver wide left and right. Center's already up on the ball. Everybody else is in the huddle. This is like Bowling Green. We've seen this before. Going to be a handoff up the middle, but we have flags. So this is, that might be a different look for a lot of teams, but not for this Tigers team.
Yeah, I guarantee we knew they were going to do this. They've done this all season, and I think it's kind of new to them this season. I don't remember it doing it in years past, but sometimes just a little different look and gets the D-line a little jitters. But if I know Coach Bishar in our program, they've simulated this on our scout teams all week, so nothing new for the Tigers. And obviously Cassville a little trouble with it that time and gets the false start penalty. So
1st and 15, ball now on the 34. One receiver split out wide to the left. Going to be a pitch out to the left. Has some blockers out in front of him. It's going to be brought down near the original line of scrimmage, but a flag comes out. Where that lands is usually a holding penalty, but we'll see what the ref says.
First time we get to see Colton Ruark on the offensive side of the ball and shows his speed and athleticism and power. We're able to get him tackled, but again, likely a holding penalty on Cassville. We'll see what the Whitehead calls here.
He already marked holding. Let's see where they spot it at. Ball back to the 25.
25-yard line.
See what Cassville does here. Obviously, what we would think would be a passing situation. They do some passing. They've certainly got a capable quarterback with a good arm, but they don't do that a ton.
Line to gains the 49. One receiver wide left, wide right as well. Quarterback in shotgun, running back on his hip. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass the ball, passes away. Wobbly pass. Bodies kind of intertwined there, but I think they're going to call that incidental contact. No flags on the field, so incomplete pass.
Yeah, both 21, McGuire, or
Ansley.
I want to call him McGuire after Toby McGuire for tonight for some reason. Toby Ansley and Colton Ruark just get their feet tangled up, so clean play. Looks like Tiger Mike's get.
Oh, no, there was a flag on the play. I didn't see that. They're going to call roughing the passer.
Sorry about that, folks. Had my eyes downfield, and yeah.
So let's see here. Automatic first down, ball on the 40.
Ball is set at the original spot, 40-yard line. First 10 for the Wildcats.
Two receivers out to the left. Quarterback under center. Going to be a handoff trying to get up the middle. And after hitting the first line defenders, kind of bounces out to the right for a gain of 2.
Yeah, number 5 that time, and then Gootney. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. A kid that they rotate in and out a little bit. Doesn't necessarily start on offense a lot, but they rotate in and out a little bit, and able to pick up a good game for the Wildcats that time.
3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7 for Cassville. Just under a minute left in the first quarter. Lamar 14, Cassville 6. This is Cassville's first offensive possession. Their touchdown scored on special teams with the kick return. 2 running backs in the backfield. Fake the handoff. There is the pass wide open. I don't know if it's a tight end or a running back coming out. But that's going to be good enough for a Cassville first down into Lamar territory at the 43.
Yeah, Cassville sends their outside wide receivers streaking down the field, and that receiver just able to come up, kind of a Wes Welker type play, comes up out of the middle in a short pass, but no defenders there to kind of pick him up, so able to get some yards after the catch there and get the Cassville first down.
14-yard completion. One receiver split out wide to the right at the numbers. Quarterback in shotgun. Going to be a handoff to the left, trying to get around left end. Good tackle by Ansley to cut that play a little bit short.
Yeah, they hand off to Ruark. We know he's strong and kind of hard to tackle, but we're Tiger defense able to get that left edge sealed, and Toby Ainsley able to come back up from his quarterback position and get that one cleaned up. So good stop.
That's going to bring you into the first quarter. Lamar 14, Cassville 6. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
At Lamar Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank. Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. In Big 8 action, listen to this. Monette 16, Seneca 8. That one's in the first quarter. We'll keep an eye on a lot of these ball games for you throughout the evening. The field has been flipped. Cassville's now marching to the north end zone. Ball on the 42. Second down and 9 for the Wildcats. Quarterback is under center. Now he switches everybody out. He goes into shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looking to pass the ball, scans the field, passes away, middle of the field, and caught, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Number 11,
A good ball that time by quarterback Jaron Stearns, and we said he's got an arm. So good ball, and gets able to catch Colton Roark there. Out there, we were there and kind of had it defended, but he's able to make a nice catch and just be able to power in through the end zone. So
Cassville comes on for the extra point try. We'll see if they're going to kick or if they're going to go for 2. You would think 2 here. This would be a big moment for the Tiger defense if they can hold here and keep Cassville chasing some points. Cassville's got the ball under center, looking to pass the ball. Pass is away and no good. He dropped it. He dropped it.
They were going for number 13, Carlos Barrientos, I think, and defended well by the Tigers.
Wildcats 12.
There's a flag on the play, but we'll see what this is for. I think it would have been after the play.
Looks like unsportsmanlike was the initial call. We'll see who it's against here.
On Cassville.
On Lamar. Yeah, it is on Cassville. You're right.
Conduct penalty against the Wildcats.
Had me a little flip-flop there. We just flipped the fields. Didn't see exactly what happened there. A little jaw on apparently after the play. So good job to the officials trying to keep the game clean. Obviously, as we've talked, emotions are high, and both these teams are putting a lot of effort. And
big hold there by the Tiger defense on that 2-point conversion. So Cassville missed their first kick. It was blocked, kept them out of the end zone on the 2-point try. So although both teams have 2 touchdowns, the extra points are the difference in this one. 11:53 on the clock in the first half, and Tigers lead 14-12.
Once again, 3rd and 4th graders, your time to shine. Meet us in the south end zone at halftime. Gonna race to the 50. Find your shoe, put it back on. Race back, chance to win some money.
Tigers have 2 return men. Now they're up to around the 21-22. As Cassville's having to kick off from the 25 because of the penalty.
Toby Ainsley and Waylon Nolting back for the Tigers.
Here's the LBT kick, little pooch kick. Going to land at about the 39, picked up by Ainsley, crosses the 45 and the 50. Brought down on the Lamar 45.
Ainsley able to get that thing fielded and find a seam there. Good blocking by the rest of the Tiger return team. So Lamar starts with really good field position. Starts on the Cassville 45.
First down and 10 for the Tiger offense. Both offensive possessions have resulted in touchdowns so far. Torbeck and Nolting split out wide to the right. Williams and Moore are your wing backs, Wolf and shotgun. Cassville's got 5 men down on the line of scrimmage. Nolting goes in motion, then comes back, designed run by Wolf, and he's going to be met in the backfield for a loss of 1 yard.
Wayland comes across and a fake handoff there, and then turns around and comes back, but designed quarterback run.
And a holding penalty on Lamar to cap that all off.
Starting to get dark on us. Just good atmosphere again. Good visibility here at Scott Bailey Field at the Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium, and again the Tigers leading 14-12. 11:39 left in the second.
So they'll go back on the wrong side of midfield. Ball on the Tiger 45. Be first down and 20. Line to gain is the 35 of Cassville. Wolf in shotgun. Going to fake the handoff to Moore and go up the right side. Crosses the 50, but there's another flag. Thrown quickly there. Thrown down near the 47.
Not sure what they're going to call here. Looked like clean blocks, but Braden certainly had a hold there, and yeah, they're going to call holding on the Tigers. This again, another quarterback design run play, and comes sweeping around the right-hand side. We had a pulling guard. Rustin Force has worked his way upfield from his left guard position and able to lay a couple good blocks. Not sure where the holding was, but the ref saw it, so that means it happened.
On that unsportsmanlike, the kid threw the ball and hit the ref in the head.
Ooh, that'll do it.
So ball on the Lamar 37. Pass play by the Tigers, caught by, still trying, is that Torbeck? Yep.
Yeah, Braden drops back, and again, just a sophomore, but shows the arm that he's got. We know he's mobile and got some speed, but he can sling it when we need to or want to, and we've got some guys out there that can catch it too. Trent Torbeck comes in moves across field from his far left receiver position and makes a nice catch and gets a lot of those penalty yards back. But
9-yard pass. Brings second down and 19 for Lamar. 2 receivers split out wide to the right. Wolf and shotgun. Quarterback keeper by Wolf trying to get some blocks on the right side. And he's going to be chopped down at the 49-yard line.
He takes the shotgun snap that time and fakes a quick look or quick pass, and then quickly tucks and runs and has a block or two over on the right-hand side. But again, that Cassville D line is tough, and they get that edge sealed and limits the gain. Brings up 3rd and 16 and the Tiger 49.
Just over 10 minutes left in the half. Tigers 14, Cassville 12. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage. Landon Ison's going to be your receiver out to the left. Torbeck and Nolting to the right. 3 seconds left in. Tigers are going to have to take a timeout. They just didn't get that play called and up to the line quick enough. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You listen to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say they're geared for it.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
In Big 8 action, Seneca's tied it up 16-16 at Monette. That one's in the first. Let's see what else we can find. Here, Aurora's playing Lafayette County. That one is tied 0-0. Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 16. 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Wolf in shotgun, looking to pass the ball. Now he tucks and runs, crosses midfield, and he just slips and falls right around the 50.
Yeah, it looked like a good play call. We had quite a bit of window dressing on the outside, and Braden drops back as if he's going to pass, and looked like he had a good hole and had some blockers. So it looks like it was a designed run play from the get-go, but able to come up and just loses his footing, and the Tigers will be forced to punt.
Trent Torbeck on in punt formation. Cassville's got a return man near the 15. Punt is away. Good punt. Nice. And goes out of bounds at about the 11.
Tigers do a good job that time, at least flipping the field, not able to capitalize on offense, but Cassville will get that ball since it went out of bounds. They'll get to advance it a little ways, but still a long field for the Wildcats.
That bounced out of bounds on the punt, so good spot. Ball's between the 10 and the 11s where they're going to spot it at, it looks like. It's where the Wildcat offense will take over. They're sending one receiver out to the left on the hashes. Everybody else can be up near that line of scrimmage. Center has the ball, everybody's in the huddle. Now they run up to the line. Going to be a fake handoff. They get the quarterback in the backfield. That's going to be a loss on the play. Great tackle by Carson Parker.
Yeah, Carson just kind of breaks right up the middle. The Tiger D-line matches up well, and Carson just able to get penetration there and just tackle them in the backfield for a good loss. -2.
Loss of a couple on the play brings up 2nd and 12. Wildcats.
2nd down and 12 for Cassville. One receiver, two to the right, one to the left. Quarterback under center, pitches it out to the left, looking for some blocks, but there's some Tigers there. Good pursuit by the Tiger defense. And they're only going to get back about to the original line of scrimmage.
They pitch it out to 31 Camden Beebe that time on the sweep around the left side, but Tiger defensive line able to and backers able to fill and get that right side edge sealed, and again Toby Ainsley able to come back from corner and just get that thing cleaned up for a short gain.
Brings 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcat offense. One receiver split out wide to the right at the numbers. One to the left between the numbers and the sideline. Ball's on the left hash. Quarterback in shotgun looking to pass the ball. Now he tucks and runs, goes up the middle. Jukes Carson Parker. Jukes another hit at the 21. That's going to be really close to a first down. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Jaron Starnes that time, just a design quarterback run. He gets a couple jukes and Tigers, a couple of Tigers lose some footing, but he's able to come up and get a good gain. We'll see where they mark it here.
I think looks a hair short, but they're going to measure it.
Going to bring the chains out, measure for the first down.
We talked about the history between these two teams and how it's been going on a long time. In the early days of what we call the run, back in the championship days of 11, 12, 13, there were some years that we would actually lose to Cassville pretty consistently in the regular season because they were going on and competing in the Class 3 championship. So a lot of history between these teams.
And that run was good enough for Cassville, first down. 7:39 left in the first half. Lamar 14, Cassville 12. Ball is on the 21. Wildcats still in their huddle. Now the refs wind the clock. Everybody's going to be up on the line for this one on Cassville. Quarterback in shotgun. There was some motion there. I was hoping that sideline judge would call it, and he did.
Yeah, they were going run all the way that time. They stacked the line of scrimmage with blockers and a two tight end set, and somebody just had a little trouble getting their feet set, as to be expected. So
I didn't want to yell call it, but I think everybody in here was thinking it.
That's right. And again, some of these plays, this isn't the NFL. These are high school kids, and we try to run some of these exotic plays from time to time. They're hard. It's hard to get everything right. It's hard for everybody to know what they're doing every single time and have some diversity in your playbook. So, we do it too. So.
Going to be a quarterback keeper, rolls to his right, passes away, caught at the 25, caught the 26.
They hit number 39, Zach Myers, another good two-way starter for the Cassville Wildcats, and a good ball that time. And it's going to be close. We'll see where they not as good a gain as I thought it was.
Yeah, about a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5 for the Wildcats.
6:41 left before halftime.
Of course, they were in 1st and 15 there, so 2 receivers split out to the left. Quarterback is under center. Going to be a handoff, trying to get up the middle. Not much there. Host of Tigers finally wrestle him down. Good little push there by the Wildcats to finish that run. Ball's going to be spotted at the 30.
Starnes hands it off this time to 31, Camden Beebe, and it looks like he fumbled it at the end there.
That was Beebe, you said?
Yep. It's hard to see from our vantage point. There's a big scrum there in the middle, but Tigers able to get him wrapped up. And again, we talked about the fundamentals and being able to play physical, and that's an example of it right there. You know, our guys are punching at that ball when they have a chance, and Cassville is too. And when you have 2 good physical teams like that, you're going to get some turnovers of that nature. And
big play by the Tiger defense. Defensive stop brought to you by Nathan Mayberry and USA Mortgage. Give them a call, 417-214-9119. And we might remember that one for Redneck Outdoors play of the game. 4 seconds on the play clock. Tiger
got some experience.
Torbeck split out to the left.
Got some experience.
Torbeck split out to the left. Nolting to the right. Going to be a handoff to Jaden Moore, trying to get around the left side. And he's going to get maybe a yard, if that. Good pursuit by the Wildcats.
Kind of a unique play. They fake the handoff to him and then pitch to him as he's going across, and but nothing doing there.
Officially no gain.
Doesn't fool the Cassville defense.
Bring 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
No gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
Ball's on the 30. 5:43 left in the half. Tigers lead by 2. 2 receivers split out to the right. Wolf in shotgun. Williams goes in motion. Trying to pass the ball to Williams. They get it to him. He gets a block. He gets to the 20, to the 15. That's where he's going to be brought down. That'll be good enough for a Tiger first down, brought to you by Stevens Automotive.
Taryn just able to get out there. So, such long limbs and measurables there, and he can just reach up there and get that thing, and then he's able to make a move or 2 and just get a good game out of the play. Good game for the Tigers.
14-yard pass, ball officially marked at the 16. Torbeck split out wide to the left. Nolting close to the formation to the right. Wolf in shotgun. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Wolf. He's got some blocks on the right side. Cuts the field. Comes back and tackled down at the 10.
Brayton fakes the pitch to the left and then goes to the right, but we also had the blocking scheme a little bit disguised. Most of the blocking guys were down blocking to the left, and then we had a couple good, had a guard out there that pulled to the right, and then the receivers and wings were out there blocking. So, able to pick up 6 on a good play. We'll take those kinds of gains all night.
2nd down and 4 for the Tigers. Torbeck split out to the left. I think that's Brody Gardner as well. Nope, Dominic Gordon, sorry. Going to be a handoff to Nolting, sweeping around the left side. He's going to be cut down around the 6.
A handoff to Wayland from that wing position that time, and able to cut around the left side. Virtually untouched until he gets to that second level and able to pick up the first down.
First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive alive like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling.
Tigers line up in the wishbone formation. The kids really like this one.
Going to be a Wolf handoff to Williams up the gut. He goes, and he's in for 6. Jared Williams in the end zone for the 2nd time this evening.
As we talked, when we lined up in that wishbone, so many options, so many variations there. The kids like to do that at goal line because they know it's going to have a high level of success. And so good to see that happen that time. It's good to have Taryn Williams back and heavily involved in the offense tonight, as we've seen him in the end zone twice.
Touchdown run brought to you by Gearheads Garage. Extra point try brought to you by Next Gen Ag, your local Asgrow DeKalb dealer. Whereas on for the extra point. Here's the snap. Kick is up and good. He got it through a couple of defenders. Cassville crashed in there, but Juarez was able to thread the needle.
Yeah, hats off to Chris Juarez, 3 for 3 tonight in extra points. And we talked about Cassville special teams pregame and how good they were and solid. We're pretty good at special teams too. And this is, as we've talked before, it's the third iteration of a Juarez brother making the kicks. And we talked about Juan early on, and middle brother Jose was quick to catch me at the end of the Tipton game last year. Came up and shook my hand and said, "Oh, by the way, my name's Jose." First time we talked about that, I couldn't remember his name. So thanks for correcting me on that, Jose, and good to see little brother Chris continuing the tradition.
That was a good job by Chris. He had a couple of Wildcats up in his grill. Didn't phase him, drilled that one right through the middle. Logan Martin comes on for the kickoff for the Tigers. 3:50 left in this half. Tigers lead 21-12. Stay tuned for halftime with the Jones Plumbing Heating and Air halftime show. And our halftime stats brought to you by our friends at Arvest. Cassville's got returners between the 15 and the 10. See if Lamar decides to pooch it again or send it deep. And the LBT kick is pooched. Still bouncing around. Lands at around the 20. That's where they pick it up. And Rowark with the ball. He's got the edge, but pushed out of bounds.
It's actually BB 31.
Oh, is that BB? Sorry.
But yeah, he picks it up. He's got some blockers. It's these teams that understand the kickoff return. It's almost fun to watch, even if they are the opposition. They line up that wedge, and so BB has plenty of blockers, and they take out those first 4 or 5 guys the line of pursuit. So he's able to get the edge and get a gain out of it. But again, we get him stopped, and Wildcats will have a fairly long field here.
Ball is on the Cassville 38. One receiver split out left, one right. Quarterback's going to be under center. Going to hand off the ball up the middle. They go. And he's going to be stacked up, brought down at the 43 or 42.
Again, Toby Ainsley comes up from that corner position, and we get some hands on him early, but big, strong runner, but Toby Ainsley able to come up and get that finished off. And Cassville gains 5, so brings up 2nd and 5 on their own 43.
One receiver split out left, one right. Quarterback is under center. Fumble. Ball's on the ground. Ball's still on the ground.
Ball on the ground.
And Lamar's coaches think they have it. And I think Cassville recovered it. They did, but they're going to lose yardage on the play.
Yeah, Stearns just comes up. A lot of their snaps are under center, and so just have a little trouble making the exchange there, and able to fumble it, but Cassville able to recover it. The Lamar Tiger defense was right there on top of it, and certainly battling for it, but the Tigers able to retain, or Wildcats able to retain possession.
3rd and 7. Cassville looking to pass the ball, scanning left. Ball is passed away, trying to hit Rowark, and he does. That's a good play by that young man. Nolting was in his hip pocket, and he just out-jumped him and came down with the ball.
Yeah, we've talked about, our young Tiger secondary, Waylon and Braden back there in the backfield, and certainly playing it as good as they're able to. Waylon was right there on him and had his hands up. Just, he gives up 4 or 5 inches to Colton Ruark, and a senior playing against a sophomore. So good effort, but they're able to make the connection and get a first down.
34-yard pass play. Quarterback under center, handoff to the right side. Lamar defensive line's there to gobble that up for a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensive line and the linebackers, second level linebackers able to get a little penetration there. Taryn Williams able to break through and kind of contest early, and then just not anywhere for the Wildcats to go.
Ball is on the 24. About a minute and a half left in this first half. 2 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback's going to be under center. Pitch out to the right. Good pursuit by Carson Parker. He can't quite make the tackle, though. The offensive running back's able to get out near the first down marker.
Takes the snap that time and pitched out to number 6, Mason Bryan. Able to get around that right side with some speed. Wildcats will call a timeout.
Ball is on the 16. We do have a Cassville timeout. We're just going to stay right here. Just a little over a minute left in this half.
We talked about a little bit of history between these two teams. The last 10 years, Lamar's been 8-2 against the Wildcats. Of course, losing last year by 1 point, but not sure if anybody else remembers, but back in 2018, the Tigers fell to the Wildcats, and that was kind of a memorable event because that broke the streak. We had 56-game winning streak up to that point, and Cassville had a good team that year. I think they ended up losing in the semis to Trinity Catholic, if I remember right, which ended up going on and being the eventual state champions in Class 3. But there were lots of history between these teams and 2 good programs and a good ball game tonight.
3rd down and 1. And I think what they're talking about, the class of 75 here is tonight. So 50-year reunion, and I heard that out of 90 class members, 55 of them are making it back for the weekend.
That's impressive. 2
receivers split out to the left, quarterback under center, going to be a handoff. That's going to be close. I don't know if they got it.
They go back to the same receiver, but he just tries to run right up the middle, and that's hard to do against this Tiger defense. Let's see where they spot it.
Carson Parker first there, number 65.
No gain.
Also in on the stop.
I'll make it 4th and inches.
Big down here for the Tigers. Need to get a stop. Players signaling for the crowd to get on their feet, and they do. They answer.
And I think Cassville is going to take a timeout. They do. We're going to take a 30-second break with them. Again, a 30-second break. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Samo Sports Radio.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And stay tuned for the Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air halftime show, and the stats brought to you by our friends at Arvest Bank. 4th down and 1 for Cassville. Line to gain is the 15. 38 seconds left in the half. Quarterback under center. Handoff, ball up the middle. They're going to have enough for the first down.
A very similar play to they ran on the last down and just able to went off, I think, the left-hand side of the quarterback that time versus the right on the play before, and just makes a big enough difference to get the first down. But still, clock's running.
30 seconds left, quarterback under center. Going to be a pitch to the left. Trying to get around the edge, and they force him out of bounds at the 5. That was Roark on the run.
Yeah, they go with Mr. Football in Cassville, Colton Roark. And he shows his speed and power there. Toby Ansley able to get a hold of him early, but Colton just able to drag him an extra 3 or 4 or 5 yards, and luckily we get him pushed out of bounds.
Each team has 1 timeout, 19 seconds left. Ball on the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. Cassville will receive the ball to start the second half. 1 receiver left, 1 right, quarterback under center. Looking to pass, scrambles to his right, passes away and intercepted by Trent Torbeck. What a play by the senior.
Kind of a crazy play. They had Carlos Barrientos out kind of open over in the far right-hand side of the end zone, and that's where Jaron Stearns was looking the whole time, but then last minute turns his head and tries to pass it in the middle, and Trent Torbeck able just to jump that route and make a nice pick and make the Cassville Wildcats walk away with no points that time. Big play for the Tigers.
Huge play by the senior. I'm going to go ahead and jot that one down for a Redneck Outdoors play of the game, because the Cassville Wildcats were going to have a chance to double dip there, and the Tigers deny them. Tigers are going to go clock the ball. That's going to bring it into the first half, where your Tigers lead 21-12. Again, stay tuned for the Jones Plumbing Heating Air halftime show. And the stats brought to you by our friends at Arvest Bank. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Again, 5 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the 4-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field Grain Belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at myvisionsolutions.com or call 682-3301.
You want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery. Dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field. But you know what's even better than a touchdown? Getting into your dream home with a mortgage. That's a win every time.
I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage, and just like the Tigers, I've got a game plan. We'll get you across the goal line into a new home. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just want a strong financial offense, call me, Nathan at USA Mortgage.
NMLS 256722, USA Mortgage, NMLS 227262, Equal Housing Lender, not an offer to lend. Subject to approval and additional terms apply.
Does your car shake, rattle and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialists at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome fans to the Jones Plumbing Heating and Air Halftime Show. Be sure to give them a call for all your heating and air conditioning needs at 682-2780, your local Rude dealer. And halftime stats brought to you by Arvest. Take it away, Matt.
Tonight's stats and highlights are sponsored by Arvest Bank, proud supporters of the Lamar Tigers, and all the folks who have a positive impact in the communities we serve. With 14 convenient area locations, including Lamar, Lockwood, Nevada, Carthage, and Pittsburgh, Arvest offers tailored financial services that help farms, families, and communities thrive.
Well, before we get to the stats, the Redneck Outdoor play of the game so far is the Torbeck interception at the end of the half. That one's not even close. Hit of the game, there's not been a jarring one, but I'm going to give it to whoever knocked the ball loose when Cassville fumbled the ball earlier in the first half.
Yep.
So, again, those are your hit of the game and plays of the game so far. Halftime stats, again, Lamar leads this one by a score of 21-12 at the moment. For Lamar, whoops, that went right by where I wanted it to go. Rushing for Lamar, Wolf, 8 carries for 52 yards, 1 touchdown. Taryn Williams, 5 carries, 40 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaden Moore, 4 carries, 21 yards. Waylon Nolting, 2 carries, 8 yards. Carson Parker, 1 carry for 8 yards. So as a team, 20 carries, 129 yards, 3 touchdowns. Braden Wolf is 3 for 5 passing for 37 yards. He has 1 touchdown pass to Trent Torbeck for 9 yards. Taryn Williams has the other catch for 14 yards. So receiving-wise, 3 catches, 37 yards. Tigers have 5 penalties for 40 yards. Had a couple holding calls that really hampered them there in that second quarter. No turnovers. The special teams, Nolting has 2 kick returns for 43 yards. Punting, Torbeck has 1 punt for 39 yards, pinning Cassville at their 11-yard line. And Chris Juarez, huge so far tonight, 3 for 3 on extra point tries. Cassville rushing-wise, Goutney, 1 carry for 3 yards. Roark, 2 carries for 11 yards. Stearns, 2 carries, 7 yards. He lost a fumble, but that was recovered by Cassville. BB, 2 carries, 3 yards. He lost a fumble. Brian, 3 carries for 11 yards. As a team, 10 carries, 35 yards. Passing, Stearns, 3 for 6, 58 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bredson has 1 catch for 14 yards. Myers, 1 catch for 10. Roark, 1 catch for 34 and a touchdown. Receiving as a team, 3 catches, 58 yards, 1 touchdown. Cassville has 4 penalties for 35 yards. Again, we got the 2 turnovers by them, an interception and a fumble lost. On special teams, Bredson, he had a kickoff return for 85 yards for a touchdown. BB, 1 return for 18 yards. They are 0 for 1 on the extra point kick and 0 for 1 on a 2-point conversion try. So far, Lamar's ground game's controlling the tempo. Again, 129 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. Cassville did capitalize on that kickoff return, but they've stalled twice in the red zone. Again, twice in the red zone. So Tiger defense doing their job. And penalties have hurt both teams, but Cassville's mistakes have kind of outweighed what they've done on the positive side. And those are your halftime stats brought to you by our friends at Our Best. And the Lamar Marching Band just wraps up their performance. Hats off to them. Kind of a smaller band this year, but it sounded great.
Yeah, longtime director Becky Payne retired at the end of this last school year, but certainly no difference in quality. Just does a great job. Again, just contributes to the great atmosphere we're blessed to have here at the Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium on Friday nights.
All right, just around the 11-minute mark at halftime. We're going to go ahead and take another break. We're going to take another 5-minute break. Again, 5 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals, and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank, Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say we're geared for it.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tire. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and number.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back from what it was to what it can be and to any extreme you can imagine. Chopped, lowered, painted, or back to original glory. Beardy's Custom and Collision also does basic to extreme repairs on your everyday driver. If you've had a fender bender or a major crash, Beardy's can put it back just like it was. They work with your insurance too to make sure everything's taken care of. Beardy's Custom and Collision treats your car just like it was their own. East of Lamar on 160, then straight on Highway E. Give them a call, 417-537-0018, or check them out on Facebook. Beardy's Custom and Collision. That's Beardies, custom with a K and collision.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back to the Jones Plumbing Heating and Air halftime show. About 5.5 minutes left here in halftime, where your Tigers lead Cassville 21-12. Pulling up score stream here, we'll go over some scores. The Big 8 around the area and throughout the state of note. All right, halftime. South Shelby, Clark County tied at 8. Good one in Nixa. Carthage 7, Nixa Eagles 10. Blair Oaks, they're all over California, 50-0 at the half. Warsaw a little over Sherwood, 34-0 at the half. In the second quarter, Seneca 32, Monette 24. At halftime, Stockton 32, Sircoxie 8. That's a couple teams that we could see in districts. Holden 14, St. Francis Borgia 33, El Dorado Springs 30, Versailles 0. See, I remembered Versailles, not Versailles. Got the French out of the way compared to last week. Got to drive through that lovely town week ago. Down in Mount Vernon, East Newton 7, Mount Vernon, our opponent next week, 21. Mountaineers in charge there. Mid-Buck 7, West Platte 0. That's at the half. Liberty Mountain View 18, Ava Bears 0. That is at the half. Butler 12, St. Mary's Academy out of Kansas 14. That is at the half. No score update on Aurora, Lafayette County. That one's at Lafayette County. No score update, Fairgrove, Hollister. Cass Midway 8, Adrian 6. That's an old WeMo battle right there. A couple of those classic teams from that conference. North Callaway 8, Bowling Green 0. Valley Catholic 45, Fredericktown 0. At the half, Webb City 24, Ozark Tigers 14. Hey, we got the Dade County Bowl going on tonight. In the second quarter, Lockwood all over Greenfield 51-20. Up north in Nevada, it's all Tigers 28, Mack County 7. And in 8-man action, Jasper 0, Drexel 0, but that's showing first quarter and no score, so I don't think that's been just updated. And then in action last night, Joplin took care of Glendale 42-21. And those are your scores.
One more to add that may have some implications for us down the road. I've got Willis Springs trailing Mountain Grove 33-8. Willis Springs currently leads that Class 2 District 3 bracket that the Tigers would face if we were able to get through our district, class or District 4. We would play the winner of District 3. And currently Willis Springs is undefeated 3-0 and leads that by quite a little bit of margin, but trailing the Mountain Grove Panthers. Coincidentally coached by former Ava coach Dan Swearingen. So some history there with the Tiger program. But they're in Class 3 this year. We won't have to worry about them. but they're beating Willow Springs.
So really 5. Okay. I just got reminded by this guy that sits to my right that he was in Mexico last week enjoying the sun and maybe a beverage or something. But he did tell me he was able to watch his Lamar Tigers on YouTube. So shout out to Mr. Claypool and his students bringing those broadcasts to you. And after a little bit of the frustrations we had at the facilities at Tipton, no, nice. Their homestands are beautiful. They didn't have much for the visitor side. Their press box wasn't made to have an extra, or any radio team really, or the extra broadcast team. So they're trying to use our battery. That worked for about halftime, and then we knew that we were going to run out of juice. But they ordered their own battery, so if they run into that situation again, not going to be a problem. Like the Boy Scouts, they're always going to be prepared.
Yeah, hats off to that crew, too. Good bunch of kids led by a good leader, and just fortunate at this level in Class 2 high school football to be able to have a streaming situation like we do and a radio broadcast as well. So just shows the support for the Tiger program.
All right, we're going to take our final break of halftime. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Again, 3 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Does your car shake, rattle and roll, barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialists at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field. But you know what's even better than a touchdown? Getting into your dream home with a mortgage. That's a win every time.
I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage, and just like the Tigers, I've got a game plan. We'll get you across the goal line into a new home. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just want a strong financial offense, call me, Nathan, at USA Mortgage.
NMLS 256722, USA Mortgage, NMLS 227262, Equal Housing Lender, not an offer to lend. Subject to approval and additional terms apply.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the four-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field grain belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And we want to thank you for listening to the Jones Plumbing Heating and Air halftime show. Both teams have made their way back out on the field. You're just joining us. Your Tigers lead this ball game by a score of 21-12. Tigers took the opening kickoff, drove down the field for the first touchdown of the game. On their ensuing kickoff, Cassville housed that one on the kick return. Tigers answer with another long touchdown drive. Cassville also answered, but the Tigers were able to keep them from getting the extra point. Cassville tried an extra point kick in a 2-point conversion. Didn't work out. Lamar was able to put one more in the end zone and get the extra point, bring the score to 21, and then keep Cassville out of the end zone via the Trent Torbeck interception there at the very end of the second half. Gives us our halftime score of 21-12, and so far that is our Redneck outdoor play of the game, the Torbeck interception. We'll keep our eye out for some others, along with the Mother Tuckers hit of the game. Martin's got the ball teed up at the 40. Kickoff brought to you by our friends at Lamar Bank and Trust. 2 return men for Cassville at the 15.
And here we go.
Going to be another pooch kick on the ground. Still on the ground. Hits the 25. That's where it's picked up. Oh, they got room. Tigers finally get him down near midfield at the 48. So good return by Cassville.
Yeah, again, that's 31. He's run back a few of them. That's Camden Beebe, a two-way starter, junior for the Wildcats, and gets them good field position this time. Just like we talked at the beginning of the game, good special teams play on both sides of the ball, and Cassville able to capitalize with some points, but so are the Tigers with 3 for 3 in kicks. And
ball on the Cassville 49. Quarterback under center, pitch out, going to the right. Williams in the backfield. They're able to hold him back, and I really do mean the word hold, but nothing called there. But it's just going to be a small gain on that play up to the 50.
Yeah, Tigers right there, get that edge sealed on the left-hand side. BB runs around the right on that sweep play, and as you said, the Tigers were all there. Just he's able to move forward. Maybe a little bit extra help, but no flag, so brings up 2nd and 9. Be right on the 50.
One receiver going to be near the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center. Going to pass the ball, passes away to the left side, open receiver. He crosses the 40, the 35, the 30, and that is number 18, Bredson.
Yeah, a little bit of misdirection on that play. Mace Bredesen is typically a D-back on them. They bring him in on offense, line him up over on the right-hand side as receiver, but they sweep him across the field on the left.
Ball on Lamar, 29, second. Ball on Lamar, 29, 2nd down and 12. One receiver split wide left, one wide right. Quarterback under center, looking to pass the ball, scans, passes away to the left, trying to hit BB, passes long, almost intercepted, dropped right at the end by Nolting, but great defense by the sophomore.
Yeah, 13, Carlos Barrientos actually out there on the pass play, and Waylon Nolting, they're just with him all the time, and right there in the end zone, and a sophomore versus a senior matchup again, and the size advantage from the Cassville wide receiver, but Waylon able to make a big play and get that thing knocked down. Outstanding defensive back play.
Went a little dyslexic there, traded 31 for 13. It happens. Yeah.
It happens.
Quarterback in shotgun, everybody else up to the line, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, passes away, and caught for a Cassville first down.
Yeah, that's number 18, Mace Bredesen again, kind of sneaks up. Not lining up a receiver a lot for Cassville, but they pull him in, and the Tigers don't do a good job of picking him up in the secondary, and he's able to make a wide open play, but we're able to get him tackled.
Ball on the 6, 1st and goal.
Ball is set at the
23-yard pass play. So Bredesen has had a 24 and a 23-yard completion or reception on this drive. One receiver left, one right. Quarterback under center. Going to be a quarterback. Nope, he handed it off. And Cassville is in for 6. Trying to see who ran that ball.
That's hard to tell. I think it was number 10.
Yep, Easton Hughes.
Yeah, they go 3 straight pass plays and fairly successful on them, with the exception of the last one. and then 2 times ago, and able to get one of them stopped. But uncharacteristic of Cassville, but they take advantage there and just pound it on the ground right into the end zone.
They're going to try to go for 2 again. Right now it's a 3-point lead by Lamar.
Line up in the wishbone.
Going to be a pitch to the left, and they are in for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, no surprise they go to Colton Ruark that time, and he's the complete tailback position, and able to take that handoff and just kind of skirt around, use his speed around the left-hand side. He is contested at the end zone, but just able to punch it in and get the 2-point conversion there for Cassville.
9:26 left in the third. Lamar 21, Cassville 20. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. Tiger football. 101.7 FM, Sumo Sports Radio.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices.
How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills?
Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Sumo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. Again, with that Cassville score and 2-point conversion, they cut the Lamar lead down to 1. Lamar 21, Cassville 20. That was the first drive of the second half. Cassville set to kick off to Lamar. Kickoff brought to you by our friends LBT. Ansley and Nolting back to return the ball. End over end kick caught by Nolting around the 16. He crosses the 30, and that's where he's going to be brought down.
Number 29, 20 or 29 comes in from 29, I think, from the Cassville defense comes in. He's got one of those names, Vincent Arguelles. Apologized if we butchered that, but he's able to come through and break a couple blocks and get Waylon. But still, Waylon does a good job getting that thing fielded and turning on the Jets and getting a little bit of a return there.
Wolf in shotgun. Torbeck split out left at the numbers. Nolting right on the right hashes. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams. Up the gut. He goes. He's at the 40 and cut down near the 43-yard line. Good run by Taryn for first down.
Yeah, just a classic Taryn Williams run. Comes over from that left wing position, takes the handoff from Wolf, and just cuts up the middle. Makes a move or two, but also able to break a couple of tackles. So good game there for Taryn.
13-yard gain. Good enough for another Stevens Automotive. Tiger first down. Torbeck marches out to the left receiver spot. Nolting to the right. Moore and Williams are your wingbacks. Wolf and shotgun. Castle, that guy looked like he was off sides, but Wolf keeper up the middle.
Yeah,
up to the 44.
Really close there at the beginning of that play, but Braden just designed quarterback draw play. He just comes up the middle and just meets the kind of the wall, Cassville wall, but is able to pick up a yard out of it.
Second and 9 Tigers.
Left DN had to be about 1 centimeter off of the neutral zone there. He was way up on it. Cassville's got 5 men up near that line of scrimmage. Now they have 6. So they're selling out for the Lamar run. Wolf in shotgun. Moore goes in motion. And we got flags. I think he set off sides. We'll see. Nope, false start.
We've seen some unconventional fronts. What we usually see on the defensive that we played this year, Mack County was very successful running a lot of 6-man fronts for us, but since we've repped that some in practice, it hasn't been as big of a deal, but we've seen a lot of 6-man fronts this year. Sometimes it's hard to just get a hat for a hat and get those matched up from a blocking perspective, but
second down and 14 for the Tiger offense. Nolting and Torbeck split out wide to the left. Gordon to the right. Moore goes in motion. Looking to pass the ball to Moore. Pass is complete. He crosses the 40 to the 45 and brought down just short of the 50.
Yeah, good catch. He goes out there for the, just kind of a fake sweep out there to the left-hand side from his wing position and able to hit him in the pass, but a really good block there by Waylon Nolting out there at his wide receiver position. Lets Jaden get about an extra 4 or 5 yards out of that play. So
3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. Ball on the Tiger 49. Ison split out right on the hashes. Torbeck to the left. Going to be a handoff to Carson Parker, trying to get around the right side. Crosses midfield. He's going to be brought down short of the first down. Kind of ran into one of his own blockers and stunted his momentum.
Yeah, good run there by Carson Parker. Big, powerful runner, as we talked before. Starting linebacker. We bring him in on offense from time to time, and in these kinds of situations, and a good power run, and he'll bring up 4th and 2. See what the Tigers will do here. Cassville 49. Looks like we'll go for it.
Offense stays out on the field. Going into the wishbone. Wolf under center. 4th down 2, and we have a timeout by Lamar. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Out of the timeout, looks like the offense comes back out there, so Coach Behore is saying all gas, no brakes. Let's go out and get this one, boys. Wolf under center with a wishbone offense.
Once again, 4th and 2 for the Tigers.
Here's the snap, handoff to Taryn Williams. He's going to have the first down. Crosses the 40 to the 35, but there is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. And they're going to call holding on Lamar once again.
Just unfortunate there, and not quite sure where that was. It's Taryn Williams just does a good job, gets a good block in that wishbone formation. Lewis Salas, defensive tackle, comes in as a lead blocker there in that wishbone formation, but looks like Tigers will won't see Trent. Yeah, Trent's coming out there, so we're going to punt.
Costly penalty there. Taryn had the first down and a lot more, but all for naught off the holding penalty. Cassville has return man back around the 20. Torbeck gets the punt away just barely. Lands at the 30, bouncing up in the air, picked up in about the 20. One block shed, then finally brought down at the 27 or 28. There's a flag on this play as well.
Camden Beebe back for Cassville and is able to field that thing. And
there's a flag along the sideline here. I wonder if it just fell out of his pocket. Nope, he throws it back out on the field. Holding on Cassville.
So that'll back them up a little bit, see where they, I think that's a spot foul, so we'll see where they.
So the ball was returned to the 28.
Referee's talking it over with Coach Behore. You know, it's a good matchup. We talked about the rivalry, but two good football towns. Just a quick story. A couple years ago, we were down in Cassville for, I think it was a junior high basketball game, but just happened to be going on, and some kids were sitting at Sonic. We were grabbing something as we were headed out of town, and some football players had just got out of practice or team meal or something, and were sitting there at Sonic, and it's good to see some alumni pull in, and they had all their deer hunting clothes on in November, and they were really excited to get up and talk to the current Cassville Wildcats. Well, what are they going to run? What do they look like? All those kinds of things. So just good football culture down there as we have here in Lamar, and as we talked before the game. You know, good Big 8 rivalry, and just as we've seen tonight, good physical football game. Just what we'd like to see and what we're used to in the Big 8. with when we play Cassville and Seneca and some of those kind of long-time Big 8 rivalries.
I'm trying to sort this as I bring the ball back to this side of the field.
Good to see, too, tonight as we watched our youth program get recognized, and we talked through, and Kevin announced that slug of kids.
So something very strange here. So it was a hold, but before the punt. So the Tiger offense looks like they're coming back out for a 4th down.
And they're going to give us another shot at 4th and 2. So Tiger offense lines up in the bone formation.
Oh, they jumped. They didn't call it. Oh, that was bad. Cassville jumped. Coach Behore takes a timeout. Coaching staff was jumping up and down. They had that one for a free 5 yards.
Yeah, that defensive tackle, I didn't get his number, but he jumped there on the Cassville side. Definitely got his hands on across the line of scrimmage on the ball, but no call there. And we got a good vantage point here because it's right at the 49, just right across from Kevin and I's vantage point. So, but again, in high school, these calls are difficult sometimes, not to defend the referees, but they're difficult sometimes. We don't have the advantage of replay like we're used to seeing on Saturdays and Sundays. So,
I just don't know how you don't see that one down the line. I mean, that one was bad. It wasn't a little bit, it was a lot bit. And Behore still letting that line judge know about it.
Yep.
As that was a 1st down.
Yeah, big down, close ball game. Lots of emotions on both sides.
All right, 4th down and 2. Wolf under center in the wishbone. Be a handoff to Williams. He's got the 1st down. He's at the 40, 35. Brought down just shy of the 30. No penalty flags.
Yep, just a
Tigers.
Carbon copy of the last time we ran on 4th and 1, I think it was. That bone play and just or that bone formation and just get good blocks, hard hits. You can hear the crunches. Got a Cassville player down, number 58, Ricky Norris. He's a two-way starter for them.
Yeah, he's hurting. He's up on his feet and then back down to the ground.
We'll hope he's okay. But Taryn just squirts through the line there and just able to drag a couple tackles, break some tackles, but drag some guys with him and just do what he does. As we've talked about before, just deceptively strong. Big tall kid, 6'4", 6'5". Doesn't appear to be one when you look at him, especially a good basketball player, a good discus thrower. One that when you look at him, you think, well, didn't expect that kid to be that strong, but defenses that have played the Tigers this year certainly know all about Taryn Williams.
So Ricky Norris makes his way off the field with a little bit of help. He's pretty sore there, favoring a leg off of that play. But the good news is, although the Tigers should have had a free 1st down, that one didn't affect really the game there, so can't count that one towards anything, just us notating about how everybody saw it.
Yep. Just and the advantage there too is we're able to take a little bit of extra time off. The clock was stopped for a lot of that stuff, but able to take a little extra time off, and that's a good thing when you've got the lead. So 6:01
in the 3rd. Lamar leads 21-20. They are on the Cassville 32-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the offense. Those 1st downs brought to you by our friends at Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive alive like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling.
Make your way over, support the Tiger football program.
The Tigers going to stay in the wishbone. Wolf under center. Going to be a handoff to Moore going around the left end. And he's going to make his way to the 28.
Jaden Moore takes that handoff and able to go kind of right up the center.
Easton Hughes, number 10, 45.
4-yard run for Moore. 2nd down and 6 for the Tiger offense.
2nd and 6, Tigers. Let's go.
17 seconds on the play clock. Now they get the play in. Going to stick with the wishbone. Wolf going to keep the ball. Quarterback designed run, looking for some blockers, but he's going to be met in the backfield and tackled at the 30. Good pursuit by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Tigers not able to get that left-hand edge sealed. Just the Cassville Wildcat defense and the backers are able to fill like they're supposed to. They've likely seen this. It was a wishbone formation, and some of the variations that we've run. We've been running it for a few years in certain situations, and they're used to playing some teams that run this type of offense. So
3rd down and 8 for the Tigers. We're going to have 2 shots here. It's going to be 4-down territory. Sticking with the wishbone. Going to be a handoff to Williams up the middle. He goes, and he's going to be brought down at the 17. Sorry, 27.
Number 6.
27.
Taryn takes that handoff. Very similar play design to the 2 long runs he had. Just not able to get quite as much out of that one.
3-yard gainer for Taryn. That's going to bring 4th down and 5.
Same personnel package on the field for the offense, so probably going to see the same formation.
And it is in the bone. Wolf under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, passes away. Caught by Moore, stays on his feet. And he's brought down at the 15. That's good enough for a Tiger first down.
Yeah, like we talked, lots of possibilities in this wishbone formation. And even though Braden Wolf is under center, he gets that one fast and makes 4 or 5 steps backwards. He was going for more the whole time and able to hit him in some wide open space. And
good job by Moore, because he was about to just lose his feet, but was able to compose. And
one of those deals where he was trying to run before he caught it, but he's able to haul it in and keep his feet and get the first down.
Tiger's going to stay in the wishbone. Hand off to Moore. Up the gut he goes. Runs into some of his own blockers. Falls forward to about the 11.
Good Moore, 22, brought down.
Yeah, good power run out of that formation. And Lewis Salas, the big body right there in the middle at the T, if you want to call it that, or the point of that wishbone. So he's able to drive forward. And
3-yard gain for the Tigers brings it to 2nd and 7. And they're going to keep the big boys in there.
Ball just shy of the 10.
Hand off to Taryn Williams. And he's going to power his way to, looks like, the 6.
Of the 5-yard line.
Again, similar play that we've ran a couple other times. Taryn just takes the position from that left tip of the wishbone and follows the blockers right up to the middle to the right-hand side.
Brings it 3rd and 2. And the other important thing is just chewing up a lot of clock here.
Absolutely.
If they can punch this one in for 6, help the Tiger cause. Staying in the wishbone. Going to be a handoff to Williams again. He's going to have the first down, trying to punch his way in the end zone. He's going to be brought down, it looks like at the 1.
Taryn Williams plows his way just shy of the goal.
Yeah, again, very similar play. Williams up the middle. Still positive gains.
And Braden Wolf, he's getting a little extra yardage here. He's running back to the sideline for each of these play calls.
Yeah.
So 20 yards in and 20 yards out. So 1st and goal for Lamar from the 1. And the wishbones work so far, so stay in it. And they do. Wolf under center. And quarterback sneak.
Awful close.
And they're going to say he's touchdown. Touchdown, Braden Wolf on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown brought to you by friends that are at Gearhead's Garage, from the front and the rear end, everything in between. Go visit them on the outer road for all your repair needs.
Almost a tush push without the push. We got those blockers up front on the O-line just laying down low and diving forward. Braden's lined up there under center and just taking that ball and diving forward and real close, but able to get through for the first, or for the touchdown.
Juarez comes on for the extra point try, brought to you by our friends at Next Gen Ag. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. So 2:08 left in the 3rd quarter. Lamar 28, Cassville 20. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Sumo Sports Radio.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Outstanding job there by the Tiger offense. A little adversity with some penalties and then a no call, but they're able to punch it in for 6 and get the extra point to extend their lead 28-20. Our LBT kickoff soon to be driven down the field by Logan Martin. 2 return men back near the 17 for Cassville. Another pooch kick on the ground. Hits the ground. Ball still rolling. I think Cassville's going to jump on top of it at the 40-yard line.
Cassville covers at around
not much opportunity for a return. Just kind of a low, just bouncy kick, and Cassville does the right thing, and Lamar defense staring there right at them, so they just jump on it and down it. So,
well, their return game's been so good. I think that's just what you need to do tonight.
Yep.
Limit the bleeding, and hey, a ball might bounce the right way, and you can fall on top of one.
Yep.
Cassville, 1 receiver out wide left at the numbers. Everybody else going to be up near the line of scrimmage. They break the huddle, run up, quarterback under center. Going to be a delayed handoff. Row arc, good tackle. Great tackle by Ansley at the 40 for no gain.
Yeah, great hit. Maybe another candidate for our award there at the end of the game. But Colton Ruark, a big kid, two-way player. We talked about him. He's one of their go-to guys, and didn't have anything much that Toby Ansley couldn't handle that time. So stops him right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Cassville sends receiver out left again. Now 1 out to the right. Quarterback in shotgun this time, looking to pass the ball. Delay, rump the middle he goes. He's going to have the first down, and Moore crosses the 40 and finally brought down at the Lamar 37.
A really well-designed play. It was a quarterback draw play from the get-go, but they blocked it a little differently and kind of fooled the defensive line and the backers, and they flowed. And then he did have one good blocker, number 10, Easton Hughes led him up the field, and it looked like Carson Parker had a good chance at him, but 10 lays a good block on Carson and able to spring Stearns there for an extra few yards. So
1 minute left in this quarter. The 23-yard run for Cassville. 2 receivers out to the right. Quarterback under center. Going to be a handoff up the middle. I think it's Ruark. Nope, number 10.
Number 10, Easton Hughes again. Yep.
Hughes, number 10, on to carry 4.
I think he made it up to the 30, it looks like. Nope, 31.
Defenders on the stop.
Cassville running a little bit of different kind of offense here. They're using 10 as more or less a fullback, and that time they just hand it to him. But
2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats. 1 receiver out to the right. Quarterback is in shotgun. Handoff to Hughes, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
It's actually Ruark. Ruark.
Yeah.
Power running.
Yeah, just a sweet play over the right. They're kind of lining up in a T formation, and Ruark takes the handoff that time and goes around to the right-hand side and able to pick up the first down.
5 seconds left in this quarter. Cassville's going to go to the sidelines. That's going to bring an end to the third quarter. Lamar Fists are going to go to the air. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football. 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say they're geared for it.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
I might start getting some of these numbers correct here. Now I'm already halfway in vacation mode. Next week, Matt's going to be the man calling the game, but we're going to invite our good friend Lance Hardman to join him in the press box next week. So I'm going to be in Mexico. I'll say I'm going to be thinking about you guys. But
I don't believe you.
Anywho, all right. Cassville up on line, handoff. Oh, right up the gut, nobody there. That's going to be a Cassville touchdown by Hughes.
Again, Cassville making some adjustments and going with a little different style offense, and the Tigers just having a hard time matching up. I don't know if it's something we haven't seen, but yeah, number 10, Easton Hughes, just from that fullback position, able to run up right through the middle. We get a hand or two on him at the line, but that's it. He just kind of runs right into the end zone. So
Cassville comes on for the 2-point try. Big play here by the Tiger defense. Cassville's been chasing these points all night long. Out of the wishbone, quarterback under center. Quarterback keeper rolls to his left. A lot of Tigers there. They keep him out of the end zone. Great play there by the Tigers.
The Tiger defense, again, just flows so well and fly to the ball, a characteristic of the Tiger defense through this entire, run that we've had. Just, 11 hats flying to the ball, and we needed it on that play because they had a bunch of blockers out to the left-hand side. We're able to pick him up and just able to stop Stearns. I think it was Stearns. Over on the right-hand side, get him knocked out of bounds. So great special teams play by the Tigers. Cassville is yet to capitalize on any point-after attempts, and that's the 2 points. That
they got one 2-point conversion by Roark.
Oh, they did. They did. You're right.
But other than that, they've been chasing points all night long, and that's the difference in your ball game right now. 11:55 in the fourth quarter. Lamar 28, Cassville 26.
Just a good ball game, just kind of the matchup we thought we might have. Cassville's never an easy out. I mean, they just finished, I think it was 4-6 last year as a record, and 4-4 in the Big 8. So, but they beat us. So, just a good challenging time every time we line up, whether it's here in Lamar or down in Berry County. Always a good atmosphere, always a good game, high-level high school football.
Kickoff brought to you by LBT. I want to remind everybody, this is, not kind of the playoffs. After tonight, we're halfway through the home schedule. Here in a few weeks, we'll have a game against Monette, and then the last regular game of the year will be versus Seneca. So you got a couple more times before playoff football to come to TMO to watch a ball game, cheer these boys on. Here is the LBT kickoff. Tigers let that one go by. Oh my God! Did he pick it up at the 1? Why?
Yeah, just a unfortunate turn of events there. We let that kickoff go by, and rather than let that thing go to the end zone, we make an uncharacteristic mistake on special teams, and yeah, the Tigers are going to have a really long field. 99 yards to go. They'll set up their own 1.
You have to have your foot out of bounds to pick up the ball along the sideline, and he did not.
Yeah, so a scary couple of plays here to start this drive. Tigers pin deep, but we'll come out in offense and see if we can't get some breathing room here.
I think Behore may be talking this over that he had his foot out of bounds. He's talking to the white hat.
Sure looked like probably from our vantage point that his foot was out of bounds, and that's not a thing that we would make a mistake like that very often. As we said last week, talking about special teams, something the Tigers spend a lot of time on in practice, and we understand the rules, we understand how the kids understand them, and coaches do a good job explaining that each and every week and in each and every practice. So we'll see what we come up with here.
I think a whole lot of, not Behore is trying to get him back, but White Hat says nope. And he says, wind the clock. You guys are getting the ball at the 1.
Braden coming off to get the play from Coach Behore and back out to the huddle. Play clock down to 17.
Tigers in the wishbone. And it's just a quarterback sneak to get just a little bit of breathing room. I think Wolf gets the ball up to maybe the 2.
Yeah, just a couple yards. Wishbone play, but very similar to the play that we scored on, just trying to get a couple yards, just maybe to make something happen.
Jackson Byers checks in.
We bring in a bigger body. Rustin Force comes out, just a little smaller junior player.
Wishbone again, handoff to Taryn Williams. He's able to push the pile a little bit. Gets the ball, looks like, to the 7.
And it's that right side power play with Taryn Williams out of the wishbone formation, and he's able to get a few yards. Brings up third and manageable, third and.
I think he gets to the 6, so it's 3rd down and 5.
Yep.
A short 5. Actually, yeah.
Maybe 4.
Line to gain is about the 11. Wishbone again. Looking to hand that one off. And it's going to be close.
See where we give him, where they give him forward progress. The Cassville pile, the D-line able to pile on and get a backwards push, but
and he's got a first down. Yeah. Big first down.
Outstanding effort by the O-line that time. In wishbone formation, who had the ball that time, Kevin?
Moore, I believe.
Yeah, Jaden Moore is able to just get behind those big bodies and right behind Jackson Byers' side of the line. Not sure if he was the lead blocker there, but
huge first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive.
Sometimes it just takes some beef.
Get in the wishbone. Going to be a handoff to Williams, trying to get around the right side. He only gets about a yard, if that.
Yeah, that's big 72, Isaac Louie from that D-tackle, D-end position. Not sure where he was lined up that time, but able to get a hold of Jaden and nothing doing there.
1 yard run, 2nd down and 9. Rustin Force checks back in for Byers. Tigers sticking with the wishbone. Just under 10 minutes left in this ball game. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Wolf caught in the backfield, it looks like. Maybe no gain. It'll be close.
I think he got a
minus a yard. Yep.
Vincent Aguilas, number 29 on the stop.
So it's going to bring 3rd down and 10.
Tigers.
Tigers lead by 2, 28-26. 9:14 left in this ball game. 3rd down and 10 for the Tiger offense. They're staying in the wishbone. Going to be a handoff to Williams. He gets across the 20 to the 22. He's got the first down. What a run by Taryn Williams.
Again, Taryn Williams just doing what he does, just finding the hole, being able to break a couple tackles, but also drag a couple would-be tacklers with him, and just good hard run by Taryn Williams. Good blocking up front to create the initial hole, but the rest of it was all Taryn.
Another first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Tiger's going to stay in the wishbone. Going to be a handoff to
looks like Jaden Moore.
He gets to about the 28, 29.
Yeah, just kind of the same thing, but from the opposite side and opposite player. This time Jaden Moore takes it from the right-hand tip of that wishbone formation and comes across to the left, around the left side, or kind of tucked inside the tackles on the left-hand side, and able to get a good game there.
Makes it 2nd down and 4 for the Tiger offense. Ball on the Lamar 29. Again, they started at the 1 yard line in the wishbone. Going to be a handoff to Williams up the left side of the center. He goes. Brought down at about 32. There's a very late flag that comes flying. Personal foul against Cassville.
The Wildcats.
Yep. Looks like a face mask. Again, Taryn Williams, making a good run there. Just classic Big 8 football in the fourth quarter. 7:53 left. Tigers taking 2, 4, 6 yards at a time and just grinding it out. Physicality, good hard run first football.
Yep, and that's a 15-yard face mask penalty. That brings the ball up to the 48-yard line.
Big penalty costing the Wildcats there.
7:53 left in the game. Tigers still in the wishbone. Cassville's got 6 up on the line. Wolf hands off to Carson Parker. He makes it across midfield to the 49.
We bring in Carson Parker that time. He takes Taryn Williams' place over on the left-hand side of that bone formation, but runs that play Taryn's been so successful at thus far.
For the Wildcats.
Again, 3 yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. We don't see dust on a turf field very often, but those of you who like old school smash mouth football, that's what we're watching.
2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Getting their line all set up. Wolf under center. Going to be a handoff to...
That's Jaden Moore. He's able to squirt through low and get really up there close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it. Gets a couple good blocks, but he makes a dive right there at the end. I don't like that spot, Kevin. But
yeah, they must have said his knee was down. Yeah, he kind of torpedoed at the end of that play to get a few more yards, but they're going to mark him down at the 45. That'll bring 3rd down and 3.
6:34 on the clock.
About 6.5 minutes left in this ball game now. Handoff to Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's got the first down. Finally brought down at the 37-yard line, 38-yard line.
Again, nothing fancy. Just hand it to Taryn Williams out of the wishbone formation and just gets a couple blocks, breaks 2-3 tackles, and again brings up another first down. Just 2, 3, 4 yards at a time. Just physical play. You can hear the crunches. O-line meets D-line, and lots of just physicality. These are what you prepare for all summer. These types of drives.
Under 6 minutes now. Handoff to Moore, and he gets up to the 32.
Not, like we said, nothing fancy, not too much deception, but the thing about this wishbone formation is you don't know if you're going to go with a run play and hand off to one of these backers out of the tip of that wishbone, you don't know which one it's going to be. And when you got Jaden Moore and Taryn Williams and sometimes Carson Parker in there, they're all very tough to tackle.
The only thing I like to see, he kind of had that ball sticking out there at the end, have that tucked in ball security, because Cassville's going to try to punch that
Absolutely.
out. 2nd down and 4 for the offense. Be a handoff to Williams, and he falls forward. It's going to be close to a first down.
Just more ground and pound action, just same plays, going back to them. Sometimes Coach Bailey, you would always say, Jared, don't get cute. And hats off to Coach Beshore, just sticking with the game plan here, and good job.
3rd down and inches.
3rd and inches for the Tigers.
Kind of works out if you're bleeding clock, one more play, especially if you pick up the first down. Under 5 minutes in the ball game now.
Yeah, well, I went to the 28, and that was the first.
Going to be Taryn Williams with the ball, and he's able to push himself forward. He was kind of stacked up there. That second effort gets him across to about the 24.
Just showing, again, that strength, and not only that, just the fundamentals we talked about pregame. Keeping those feet churning, keep pushing, don't give up, and able to squirt through right at the end and get what it took to get the first down.
Cassville does have all 3 timeouts. Clock now at 4:20.
Sticking with the wishbone.
Wolf under center, pitches it out to Moore. Breaks the tackle, stays on his feet. Nope, not brought down. Touchdown, Tigers! Jaden Moore breaking tackles and gets his way into the end end zone. What a play by that young man. Cassville Wildcats had about 5 guys on him that had a shot, and he shed every one of those tackles, marching his way into that north end zone.
Yeah, just showing the athleticism, the power to meet those tacklers and not give up. But that little spin move there at about the 8-yard line, he just spun it off to the right and shed 3 or 4 tacklers there at once. As we talked pregame, fundamentals, wrapping up, tackles. Cassville Wildcats not able to do it at that time against Jaden Moore. He's able to break free and make a good Tiger touchdown. Brings us up 34-26. And we'll see if Chris Juarez can make it 5 in a row here.
Clock's going to stop here. Got a Cassville player down in the end zone. So Lamar is up by 8.
Yeah, that's number 2, Jaron Starnes. They had him in on defense that time.
Isn't that their quarterback?
Yeah, that's who we think that's who it is.
Well, he's got 2 guys helping him off the field if that's who it is.
And he's hopping. He's unfortunately got a leg injury there of some sort. No, I don't. I think that's 10.
Well, that's huge. He's been huge tonight for them too.
He has.
2 or 10, either one is going to be a
big loss for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
We'll certainly hope he's okay.
Yeah, he just can't get off onto his own power. He needs help. He's lower leg injury. He's hurting. Juarez comes on for the extra point try. The kick that's good here makes it a 2-score lead. .355 left in this ball game right now. Pinning this kick, Lamar leads 34-26. Extra point try brought to you by Next Gen Ag. Low snap, but handled. Kick is up, and it is good. What a good job by Chris Juarez on that one. Extends the Lamar lead, 35-26. 9-point lead, 2-score game. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, Soma Sports Radio.
Wildcats 36.
Or I guess in the words of Bill O'Reilly, we'll do it live since we're going to just stay right here.
Well, just like we talked at the beginning of the game, physicality, that drive by the 99-yard drive, Kevin, ate up 8 minutes. Tiger football at its finest, Big 8 football at its finest. Just tough, smash-mouth physical football, ground and pound. Did we even throw a pass play on that whole drive?
Wishbone, run the ball down the throat. I think that's what you would call old school football.
And just demoralizing from a defensive perspective, when you can just line up and the offense just imposes their will on the defense. You know what we're going to run. I think they ran the same play 5 or 6 times there.
Martin kickoffs, kind of an onside kick. Lamar has a chance at it. Ball still on the ground. That was a good job by his special teams. They had a good shot at that one. But it's going to be recovered by East Newton at the 41.
We won't really call it an onside, but I'm pretty sure Logan Martin had picked out a target there and hit that guy in the chest. He wasn't able to field it. The first line defender for a turn line, blocking line for the Wildcats, and bounces off his chest and goes backwards. Had some Tigers there in the vicinity, but not able to come up with it. Cassville's able to pounce on it.
And you deny Cassville the chance at the home run play there.
Absolutely.
You're going to make them have to do it on the field. So if Lamar can play some defense here for 3 minutes and 51 seconds, they're going to have the third win on the season. One receiver wide left, one wide right. Oh, my God. Wide right. Quarterback in shotgun. 2 more receivers go out to the left side of the formation. Quarterback scrambles, trying to get around the left side. Not much there, and he's finally dragged down at the 45.
Yeah, it's really just still a two-score game. Tigers lead by 9, so Cassville's really going to have to score a couple of times here to make a comeback. But nothing changes. We got to play good defense, and we did that time. Stearns comes around the right-hand side and gets pushed out of bounds. Just a 2-yard gain, looks like.
We got another
3-yard gain.
Injured player. Ref called timeout. 71's having to come out of the game.
Looked like a cramp mostly. They were stretching him there on the field, so Charlie Horse cramp.
Wildcats have a 2nd and 7.
They'll get him replaced.
Now they wind the clock. 3:30 left in this ball game. One receiver left, one right. Going to be a run up the middle and not a lot there. Brought down by a host of Tigers.
14 that time, Tristan Thompson, a new name we're calling. He's typically out there on the receiver position, but they line him up in the backfield that time and hand off to him. You know, they've been running 10 as a fullback there, and he went off with an injury, so they're having to adjust their personnel here a little bit on the Cassville side of the ball.
3rd down and 3 for Cassville. One receiver left, one right. Under 3 minutes left in this ball game. Quarterback under center, looking to pass the ball. Scans the field, passes right, ball is up, and intercepted. Trent Torbeck able to sit there, play center field. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and another huge defensive stop. Those defensive stops brought to you by our friend Nathan Mayberry. If you need a home loan, give him a call. 417-214-9119.
Yeah, real exciting play. Two stalwarts of the Cassville offense. Jaden Stearns, the quarterback. We know he's got an arm. He can get it out there, and they go.
A late flag. That's probably going to be on Lamar, I'm assuming. Maybe a sideline violation.
But they go to number 11, Colton Ruark.
It is a sideline, probably call it the penalty or a warning.
Well defended by the Tigers. We had Waylon Nolting in front of him and Trent Torbeck behind him. Unfortunately, it's a little bit overthrown and just goes right into Trent Torbeck's hand. He's able to catch it nicely and turn over, and so now it's just an eat the clock situation for the Tigers. We do need a first down or two.
2:44 left in the ball game. Ball is on the 15. Run play up the middle. And that was Williams.
The Tigers stay with the wishbone formation. It's been successful thus far tonight. Started going in 2 drives ago and largely stayed in that same formation on that last 99-yard drive. So, like you say, Kevin, if it ain't broke, we ain't going to try to fix it. So we'll keep doing that. Taryn Williams takes the handoff and squirts forward for about 5 yards.
Cassville takes their first timeout with 2:34 left in the ball game. They trail by 9. They only have 2 left. Two first downs win this ball game.
As advertised, just a good physical ball game, and the Tiger fans have done an exceptional job, especially cheering on the defensive side of the ball. And
don't forget, Tigers travel to Mount Vernon next week. It's going to be the first time we've been in Mount Vernon for several years. What would you say, a testy rivalry between the two squads.
Yeah, no love lost for the Mountaineers. Just one of those teams that we like to play and we like to beat for sure.
Tigers in the wishbone, hand off to Williams. He pushes his way up to, let's see here, that's the 23-yard line.
Yeah, just a repeat of the last play. Not quite as successful, just get a couple that time, but.
Timeout again called by the Wildcats.
Bring 3rd down and I believe 2. Cassville takes another timeout. They're down to 1, under 2.5 minutes left in this ball game. Stay tuned for the Bull Insurance Agency post-game show. We'll go over our thoughts about this game, scores from around the area, along with the coach's interview with Coach Behore.
Yeah, Lamar with a 9-point lead, 35-26, 2:28 to go. We're on our own 23, so we can't afford to make any mistakes here because Cassville could score really quickly. So, again, fundamentals, ball security, just be smart. Just hang on to this ball and a couple more downs, and the Tigers should be able to seal the dub.
In 3rd down and 2, line to gains the 25. Tigers sticking with the wishbone. Wolf under center. Going to be a quarterback keeper. I think he's going to be just a hair short on that one.
Quarterback keeper.
But it does force Cassville to take their final timeout.
Cassville calls their final timeout. 2:22 on the clock.
See what Coach Behore decides to do here. Tigers on their own 24.
Yep, 1 yard, and you basically wrap up the win.
We've had success out of this wishbone formation on these short yardage plays up to this point. Scored a touchdown, Braden Wolf touchdown, and then able to do it again and get a first down here as part of that last 99-yard drive another time. So as dangerous as their return game is. Not as dangerous on the punt side of things as it is on the kickoff, but
offense is marching back out on the field, so you got your answer there.
Yep. And they'll line up and bone. We see Lewis Salas. That's the key there. That center blocker at the point of the wishbone.
See if he tries to pull him off sides. And Behore gets a look, and he takes his last time out. So we're going to take a 30-second break with him. Again, 30 seconds. Listen to Tiger Football, Somo Sports Radio.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
All right, welcome back. 4th down and 1. First down all but seals this game up for the Tigers. Get offense back out on the field. Line to gain is the 25. Everybody up on the line. Now we shift to just Williams in the backfield. Handoff. He dives over, and he's got the first down. That's shades of Marcus Allen diving over both lines. What a play by Williams.
Coach Adam Martin on the track side of things. I've been telling him for the last couple years, when you got a long-legged kid like Taryn Williams, we need to get that kid in the hurdle races in track. But he says nothing doing, and good for him because he's an All-American discus thrower. Finished 3rd in the nation this summer at the AAU meet in Houston, Texas, and shows that ability there just to kind of jump over. Not really a dive, just more of a hurdle play, and jumps over the line and able to secure the first down.
And Lance is laughing. I just showed my age knowing the Marcus Allen dive right there. If you're an old school Chiefs fan, you know what I'm talking about. Handoff to Moore up the middle. He runs, and he gets past the 35. Almost another Tiger first down up to the 37. .130 left in the ball game.
Yeah, Jaden Moore, just another nice physical game tonight. A big part of that 99-yard drive. Him and Taryn both, and sometimes it goes this way. We knew it was going to be a physical ball game, and this bone formation has paid big dividends for us tonight, and we're going to stick with it.
2nd down and 1. First down will seal this ball game. Quarterback sneak. They've got it. The Tigers can go in victory formation and sew this win up.
Yeah, they're signaling victory formation. Tiger crowd on their feet, letting the boys know how appreciative they are, and outstanding effort on both sides of the ball tonight by the Lamar Tigers.
44 seconds left. Tigers let the clock run down, take one knee, and that will do it. Again, stay tuned for the Bull Insurance Agency post-game show. We'll go over our final thoughts of this game, the stats, and scores from around the area. Tigers take a knee, and that will do it. Handshakes and hugs between the teams. And your Lamar Tigers move to a record of 3 wins and 1 loss against a tough Cassville team. It was a good, if you like smash mouth football, that was a fun football game to watch. It's a fun football game to call. especially with the win. But
best part of it right here at the end, just mutual respect between both of these programs, coaching staffs and players alike. These kids have been playing against each other for a long time, and as we talked at the beginning of games, not a vendetta or necessarily revenge, but something this Tiger senior class certainly wanted. And I know the joy of Carson Parker and Trent Torbeck and Brody Gardner and some of those seniors that are out there. I just know that those guys are super, super happy right now.
All right, we're going to take a 5-minute break. Get a 5-minute break. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the 4 state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field Grain Belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
One of each.
Does your car shake, rattle and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field.